Hello there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream for Guild Wars Friday, of course. Every Friday is either Mad Max Friday or Guild Wars Friday. This is a Guild Wars Friday. Oh, and I'm echoing. Hold on, I can't figure out the stupid internet. There we go. So here we are playing Guild Wars. Let's check out my daily login. A bag of laurels. I get two of them. Two laurels. Do we have to open the bag of laurels, or does it just go into our laurel bank? No, I opened it. How many laurels do you have, Tom? I know you're wondering that. Look, I used to have 377 laurels. Now, 379. Ha, I tricked you. You thought we were going to play Guild Wars 2. It's actually, okay, the name of this, I got it. I don't know whether to call this Gladius or Relics of War. The full name is Warhammer 40k Gladius Relics of War. I think there's like some colons and maybe an M dash in there. I don't know what to call it. And the main menu doesn't even tell me what it's called. What game are... Oh, actually, down here, it's called Gladius. So I just want to call this Gladius. The developers are called Proxy Studios. They are some folks in Germany who made a game called... oh, shoot, what was that? Pandora? No, it can't be that. Sounds awfully generic. They did another Sci-Fi 4X that I actually didn't play, but I don't think I ever heard it was terrible. So this is them doing this with the 40k license, because you don't get many games that use the Warhammer license or the 40k license these days. This is a rarity. Vinwraith says Warhammer 40k is post-apocalyptic. Yeah, how many apocalypses have there been since? Because 40k, I don't know if many people know this. It's the year. It's Warhammer 40,000 AD, right? So it's been 40,000 years since the birth of Christ, basically. And there have probably been several apocalypsi. Pandora First Contact. Thank you, Marketson. I knew there was more to it than that. All right, so here we are starting the game. I've fiddled around with this a little bit, but not enough to be able to... Well, so here we go. Spoiler. I've fiddled around with this enough to know, oh my gosh, this isn't terrible. Now, there could be some issues. We'll look at them, but I know just enough to not quite... I know just enough to know that I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. So we're going to try to play the neocons today. We're going to just have these guys be... You know what? I'm going to do this weird thing. Let's have the neocons against... So there's four races. There's the Imperial Guardsmen, the Astra Militarum, whatever, Militarum. The neocons, the orcs, and then the Space Marines. Believe it or not, Space Marines and Imperial Guard, they're not just the human. There's two flavors of humans in here. Let's just pretend it's the neocons against the Imperial Guard. And we're just going to have multiple factions. Actually, we could put them on a team, couldn't we? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to go up against 4 AI united against me. Oh, looky here. This is the default to give them a little bit of an advantage. Well, I'm not going to mess with that. Oh, wait, what? Immortal is the name of no advantage. Oh, I saw this in the manual. I don't know what... All right, right away, Proxy Studios, you guys are annoying me. These are the difficulty levels. Look, Flayed 1, Warrior, Immortal, all the way to Silent King. Huh. What difficulty level are they on? Wait, what? Flayed 1, Warrior, where's Silent? What? So the difficulty levels have different names based on what race you're playing. Why would they do that? That's just redonkulous. Not many parameters. There's an overall difficulty level. Modifies AI advantages. I would think that's what this does. And wildlife density. Which is weird to me because look over here. Wildlife density. There's a whole other setting for that. Alright. Do we have the DLC? Yes, we're going to enable some DLC. I think you have to buy like the deluxe edition to get that. I have no idea what it even is. Let's see. Does it give us a tooltip? Nope. There's going to be a Lord of Skulls in here. And then this is just if you want to set specific parameters. Hey, how much how much wire weed do we want? Are you fond of a lot of wire weed in your game? If you are, pump up the wire weed setting. If you don't like wire weed, turn it down. I'm going to leave everything at the default, which is medium. You guys remember this number if you want to play this map. Fredui, what 4X did this game copy from? Civ or Endless Legend? Christy Gaines says both. Christy Gaines, have you played this? Because you're kind of right. I think my main takeaway from this, I'm getting ahead of myself, is that it borrows heavily from Civ 5 and 6, from the latest Civs. Jason McMaster voting for an early access game. Oh, big surprise. Who'd have thunk? Oh shoot, I skipped the opening cutscene. We now won't know the backstory. Or will we? Look at this. Units, traits, source, factions. Look. If we want to read about the neocons, actually the necrons, but I enjoy calling them the neocons. Oh, they're easy mode. What's the Imperial Guard? Imperial Guard is hard. What about Space Marines? Easy. Orcs? Medium. So, alright, let's read the neocon backstory. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. We are now informed. Christy Gaines says, I was looking at reviews today while I should have been going to jails. Christy Gaines, what have you done that you're supposed to be going to jails? McMaster, Vinwraith voting for Dungeon of the Endless. I just gave away a copy of that and reminded myself, yeah, I like that. I want to start playing that again. You know what, Vinwraith? I hope you win. McMaster said he's voting for an early access game because he doesn't have a, quote, I'll paraphrase, because he doesn't have a crappy car game to disappoint me with. And then he gives me 100 beagles with little ears popping up. That's what you guys are missing out on if you're just slumming it on YouTube. Oh, Christy Gaines is a lawyer. Christy Gaines, you weren't being incarcerated then. Best case scenario. All right, so here we go. I am the Necrons. Here's my settler, basically. A canoptic spider. Keep in mind, spider spelled with a Y, so it's edgy. And then here are just my scout dudes, warriors. Their special ability, look at all these numbers and tooltips. We'll get to that in a little bit. Their special ability is they can use influence, which is basically mana. It's a global pool, to heal themselves, and they regenerate. Here's some wireweed, if you guys are into that sort of thing. Because remember, our wireweed density on this map, medium. You can also tell there are no globes in the future. There are only square patches of land, so I know from this mini-map, you know, you don't know this in Civ, that I'm at the bottom center of the map. And there's 3 other factions. This is a little trading post, which will eventually come in handy when I have heroes who want to buy loot. Here's some Imperial ruins over here. This is a forest. This is water. Alright, so let's actually play. What do you do in this game? Here's what you do in the... Oh, look. Here's new features. Wireweed. I just told you guys about that. The Jokero Trader Encampment. And a Neocon tomb. So the Necrons can only build their cities on these little tomb spots. Alright, so what you do in this game is you hit the space bar. And that's one, I don't know if they did that in their Pandora game, but I think the Civ game, like a good 4X will do this. All the options during your turn that you have available, it's just going to cycle through all of them with the space bar. Alternatively, I can click this. So we have 3 units who need orders. That's what that's telling me. So I'm just going to hit the space bar. Boom. Here's 1 unit. They have orders, stuff to do. Here's the distance they can move. He's got 3 movement points, and moving through this sort of terrain eats up 2 of them. So forest, wireweed, and Imperial ruins will slow me down. All right, let's explore over there. Hey, we got a little lake. This right here is the ruins of Vaul. V-A-U-L. Let's go into here and let's read the backstory on Vaul. I don't know where. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I'm actually kind of making fun of it, but I really do like their little Civilopedia entries, and I think they'll pop up as we're playing. I should make fun of it because I'm really happy with. Like, oh, here we go. Here's the sort of thing. Like, we're gonna run into some Kroot hounds in a little bit. Kroot hound, of course, spelled with a K. Look at this. So there's got a little icon for them. It's got a little italicized flavor text. And if you want more flavor text, oh look, here's all of the stats of a Kroot hound. Here's what weapons it uses. The sword just means it's a melee battle. Here's what traits it has. Here's actions that it can do if you manage to somehow control Kroot hounds. And here's how much it costs to build a Kroot hound. This artwork over here is always consistent, so I hope you enjoy that picture. That's all you're going to get, pretty much. All right, so it's jumped, you'll note, and you can turn off the auto select unit if you want, but I think it's leave it on. So we can, and also you can do this. You know, I can drag the little cursor. Oh, where do I want to walk to today? Let's go. Oh, I can't walk into unexplored area. That's rude. I have to unfog it first. Now, I can't move one space and then unfog and then move another space. Your movement is one action, period. If you don't do it, if you don't, and by the way, this is your action here. If you take your action, which is generally attacking, your movement is gone. So just keep that in mind. All right, and I haven't found any other. Whoops. Oh, how did I call that up? Oh, here we go. Let's read about the Ruins of Vol. Special feature that provides a reward to the first unit. So it gives you inventory items for heroes. It's unclear what this is. Oh, thanks, Civilopedia, right off the bat, being unhelpful. It's unclear what this is. Some time-worn structure rearing up from the shattered surface, made from the same impenetrable material as the rare artifacts that dot the planet. If you're the Space Marines, they'll have little commentary, like thought bubbles, although they're not in bubbles. And they say things like, ew, don't touch the filthy alien artifacts, they're dirty. Except they do it more imperiously. Much can be learned merely from studying it, and perhaps it still houses some secrets itself. See these little things right here? This percentage will be applied to us if we incorporate it into our city limits, and that's very much an Endless Legends kind of thing. This fixed number will apply to us if we just grab it, which I should have done. Oh, no, which I will do. I should have grabbed this. What would I get from this? Yeah, I'll get influence from this, and if I incorporate it into my city, I'll get a global influence bonus. Why didn't I walk down here and get that? You guys are terrible advisors. A bit like Age of Wonders also. So yeah, the Age of Wonders, the point of commonality in Age of Wonders, it's all about getting armies out and getting them to fight. But unlike Age of Wonders, and I think this is a huge part of that game's identity, there's no tactical combat in this. The tactical combat is on the map here. It's that very much that Civ 5 one unit, one tile, which is a bit of a mess. And we'll see if it's going to be some trouble here today. All right, and then my last unit is my Canoptic Spider. Canoptic sounds like something like an hors d'oeuvre, right? But then you put spider on it, and Canoptic doesn't sound like an hors d'oeuvre anymore. All right, so this guy right here, we're just going to go ahead and build a city, because look, he can do that. He can also run around and clear forests. I don't really know. Why would I need to do that? Well, I guess to get rid of wireweed ruins? Huh. When we build cities, we're going to need to do that. But let's go ahead and found a city. Look, this is the only eligible place. Now I can click around here, and it's telling me the bonus you get when you build buildings in different kinds of tiles. So if I build a building, and this is independent from founding a city, because a city is a place from which building sites radiate, right? So if I were to build buildings in this grassland or brush, excuse me, I have neocons on the brain, then I would get a 20% bonus to ore and research, which are these are the resources up here. And these kind of differ for different races. Like I'll just call them Necrons. The Necrons don't eat food because they're undead. The Space Marines, they don't need ore. They instead get requisition. All right, so this is the only place we can found a city, and you'll see we've got some forest tile on one side and some bush, rocks and scrub, brush. Yeah, and just some generic boring stuff. You'll see those little hexes that have the number 2? What are those? That's the number of buildings I can build in these places. You know, I'll just found a city, and then you guys will see. All right, here is our first Necron city. It's called Obal Hermonk. Obal Hermonk. Different name. All right. Okay, here we go. Is there a tech tree? Hazy Silhouette says. Check it out, Hazy Silhouette. It's not much of a tree, though. So it's 10 tiers of technologies, and you can't research anything from a tier until you've researched 2 things from a previous tier. So there's not much treeing to it. I think there are a couple of things that are prerequisites, but for the most part, it's, yeah, I guess it's a tree. Yeah, it is a tree. All right, I was going to make fun of it and call it a stick, but... all right, the first thing we want to do is make core refinements, because that will speed up. So our summoning cores, that's what you call a Necron barracks, because they summon their undead dudes. So we're going to start researching that. Oh, by the way, it would have taken me through the research screen with the space bar. So now I'm in a city. Now look here. The city, the slave master. Well, here we go. So this is a city. It's got 2 buildings in it, a royal court and a slave mastaba. I think mastaba is an actual word. So the Necrons, I actually think this is cool. The Necrons are kind of like ancient Egyptian undead science fiction warriors. They're like desert guys, right? I don't know much Warhammer, but what little I know, I love the Necrons. They were in one of the Warhammer 40k RTSs. Vinwraith says he owns Dungeon of the Endless, which he voted for, but he can't figure it out, so he's voting for it in hopes of getting some Tom-splaining. Getting a lot of that here, aren't you? All right, so each building can act separately. This is one thing I really like, and I don't think this is in Endless Legend or any of the civs. Yeah, actually, I can't show it to you now, but the Royal Court doesn't do anything. It just gives me a pop limit, and it gives me some income of everything, because it's your palace, basically. The Slave Mastaba is the building that gives me these build options, and I cannot exercise any of them because I don't own any adjacent tiles. And this tile, with its 2 buildings, is full. So all that's lit up is I can tell it, you know what, just go to sleep. I can also, by the way, turn it off. Why would I want to turn it off? What's the difference between sleeping it and turning it off? If I turn it off, you'll notice it's eating some of my ore every turn. So I don't want that, right? I would turn it off. But no, I'm getting influence and loyalty from it. Loyalty I actually don't quite understand yet. It's one thing I haven't looked into. My loyalty is +7. Do I have an overall? I think loyalty is something that applies to specific units. I believe it's their morale. All right, so I can tell it to go to sleep, in which case I'm still consuming ore, but spitting out influence and loyalty. Or that sleep just means, hey, don't take any orders. Or I can turn it off, in which case I get my ore income back. And I'm not making any influence, or what else was it making? Loyalty. All right, but we want it turned on, and we don't want it to sleep. We want to acquire a tile. So here are the tiles we can acquire. Let's get something that'll give us some ore. We're just going for ore, and then later we'll put some influence buildings here. I don't get any research bonuses. Let's see. We want to actually move towards incorporating this, though, to get that +20% influence. One of these little things. Fungus. What does orcoid fungus give you? Probably food, and guess what? Don't need it. What if I incorporate that? Well, you know what? I'm just going to... Here we go. In 2 turns, this tile will be mine, and I can see this here, 2 turns. Another unique aspect of the Necrons is they can use influence to rush production. I don't think the other races can do that. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive. Well, you know what? I've only tried the Space Marines. The Space Marines can't do that. There. All right, so look, we're going to hit the space bar, because you in this game, you just hit the space bar. Look, it exits the city. Now there's notifications. Have you read them? It's basically saying, because if so, press the space bar and it'll clear them out. Yeah, we read them. Now, in turn, space bar. Look, recruit hounds. So I have the animations turned up super fast. I could slow them down and we could all enjoy them together, but you know what? Play on your own time if you want to watch animations. This is also very much like Endless Legend, Endless Space. There are quests, and I think... Yeah, this is the same when I played before. So I think these are always fixed. And there's 2 victory conditions in this game. One victory condition, kill everyone. The other victory condition is get through all of your quest chapters, is finish your quest. Now what I don't know, I don't think the AI is getting quests. Actually, maybe it is. No, I doubt it is. So, and for some reason, I think there are 10 chapters to a quest. I don't know. So, what we have to do, and it shows up here, construct a summoning core. We're already working on that. Make a warrior. Use rapid rise, which is where you spend influence to accelerate production. So, we're going to do those 3 things. If we do, we get a bunch of energy. Energy, I believe, is pretty much gold. All right. So, look, it's my turn. It says, hey, this unit, it can shoot at these recruit hounds, which I think actually, yeah, we'll go ahead. So so I can now move and then do 1 action. So I move. The range for these guys, as you can see, if you hover over their Gauss flares, the range is 2. Each Gauss flare does 1.5 damage. However, this is very much a Warhammer kind of thing from their Dawn of War RTS. There are 5 dudes here, and each one is going to get to fire his Gauss flare. Now, as I take damage, there are fewer dudes. And therefore, this number will decrement, and there will be fewer Gauss flares. So what happened? Oh, here we go. I can look at these guys. Look, there's only 2 Crute Hounds. So they'll only do 2 attacks. This pack of Crute Hounds is full, 7 of them. So this is one of the ways that they make the Orcs, for instance, more of a swarm race. Is 1 unit of Orcs has multiple Orcs, and therefore multiple attacks. And that's how they pack them in. And I think the Space Marines, they might only get like 3, right? Because that's like the Space Marine thing. Is fewer units, more valuable. All right, so let's try to finish up these Kroot Hounds. There, we killed some Kroot Hounds. Look at this XP. Everybody who attacked a monster, when it dies, gets the same amount of XP for that monster. How awesome is that? Oh, look, for all times, curse the deceased. All right, that was their little thought bubble. I'm done, in turn. This should all go a lot more quickly, but here I am, burbling on. Chris Markinson. I decided to fire up Crusader Kings 2 last night. Wound up playing for about 7 hours. Man, sounds like a good game. Hazy Silhouette says, Kroot Hounds are great on salad. I got that, Hazy Silhouette. That was very good. Christy Gaines, combat is very civ. Very, very civ. Also, because I can't... So, the Space Marines, for instance, they have their Tactical Marines who have ranged... They have bolt casters, right? And then they have the Assault Marines who, I think they just have, like, chain swords. But they can rocket jump. So there's the whole thing with the Space Marines getting in each other's way. You want the melee guys up front. But the cool thing is, with their little rocket jumpers, they can jump over other units. They can jump over terrain to move further. So for once, because it was always too fiddly in the Dawn of War RTS, for once I have jump jets that are useful in a strategy game. All right, let's now, these Kroot Hounds are getting all up in our grill. Oh, check this out. Okay, so look at all these stats. Oh, so many stats. Awesome stats. Yeah, look. One of my Necrons is dead. So now I've only got 4 instead of 5, so I won't hit as hard. This right here is telling me reanimation protocols are that they regenerate because they're, you know, they're undead. What is this little green thing here? Look, this means it's my little bonus for sitting in Imperial ruins. I get a damage reduction. These guys don't have that bonus because they're sitting up on a stupid empty plateau. They don't have cover. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is walk over here. So here's the thing with movement. Anytime you move into a hex that is adjacent to an enemy, you lose all your movement points just like that. So for instance, if I move here, this guy's going to lose all 3 of his movement points. Then how come he can get here? Because he's going to go 1, 2, 3 like this. Watch, if I drag it. See? If I just go here, oh, it still wants me to walk through there. So I'm going to do this because I have a firing range of 2. I don't think range decreases. Oh, look! These Kroot Hounds intercepted me from within the fog of war. What a bunch of jerks. All right, we're going to look at these guys and these guys. And look, now it's saying, hey, order your cities. You have 1 that needs orders because we just cleared that tile. And looky here, these 2 little hexes. We have 2 building spaces here in this grassland. We'll get an ore bonus and an influence bonus. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually put a summoning core here, and then I'll put a, what is my ore mine called? An alchemic quarry. Is that a pun? Seriously, are you guys making puns? All right, here's my summoning core. So I click this, and then it's like, hey, where do you want to put it? Look, it's red. I can't put it anywhere. Oh, I can put it here. And check this out, by the way. Oh, I can't queue up. Oh, because I have to pay for it. So that cost us energy, right? Yeah. So if I had enough energy, I could just queue up other buildings. This game's really good about that. All right, so spacebar, I'll just zip through some of this. Shut up a little bit and start playing. Christy Gaines, I doubt there's diplomacy. Yeah, in the future, there's only war. I believe we know that from Warhammer. Throne of Cheney acquired. Here's a hex 18.5. In case you want to keep track of which hex is what. This place is lousy with Kroot Hounds. All right, those guys ran off. So now we're going to claim this. All right, check this out. My research, 7 per turn. Accumulated 20. Here's something in this game you don't want to do. I'm working on this. If I click on one of these, you lose all your progress. Don't change research in progress. It's just bad form. Watch this. Boom. I've claimed it, and my research went up. By 2? Wait, was it? No, oh, yeah, there it is. I was looking at the wrong number. My research went from +7 to +9 because this gives you +2 research. If I incorporate it into my city by acquiring the tile, which I already did with this boring tile, then I'll get a +20% research bonus. Very, very much like Endless Legend. All right, let's just start exploring around. These guys are just scouting for us, and they will team up against any Kroot Hounds that get in the way. Now I can't unhear that, Hazy Silhouette. Kroot Hounds, croutons. Chris Markinson says, I'm guessing weather doesn't impact combat or movement purely for show. Very good, Chris Markinson. Yeah, there is no... Oh, yeah, there is rain. Look. Yeah, it looks like weather is strictly cosmetic. Maybe it's always raining on this planet. Wireweed impacts movement and combat. Ruins of All explored. Oh, they provided a man catcher. Huh. Interesting choice of word for that magic item. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, so here are unclaimed items, and this is just our loot chest. We now have it when I recruit a hero, and heroes in this game are, I forget, our heroes, man, I can't believe I don't remember this. Endless Legend has heroes. Heroes in this game are super badass fighting units. They're not things that you want to protect. Like, you want them to wait out and participate in battles. They're definitely hardcore. They're not like one frail little dude. When I get a hero, I can equip him with any of the stuff I found. And every temple, ruin of Vol gives me an inventory item. This thing here, it's got a 3-turn cooldown with a range of 1 tile. Reduce the movement and accuracy of the target enemy unit. Kind of boring. Guess if you don't want something chasing after you. And look at all the flavor text. An ancient capture device whose spiked collar violently dissuades its prisoner from attempting escape and may loosen their tongue to boot. Though most consider it too primitive a weapon, a handful of inquisitors are resolute that its simple barbarism achieves results that more contemporary methods simply cannot. There you go, Warhammer flavor text. All right, so we know that. We're ending the turn. Chris Markinson, yeah, that's speaking like a seasoned grognard when you point out weather should have an effect. I actually agree. I like meaningful weather. It's too rare in games. Now, I think if I walk around in Wireweed, I get hurt. Wireweed. Is Wireweed a feature? Yes, Wireweed is a feature. Wireweed, feature that ends the movement of a unit and deals damage each turn. Yeah. Don't stand in Wireweed. Basically, it's science fiction Bob Wire. It's like Bob Wire, but with a science fiction name. Wireweed. Oh, shoot, I meant to grab this because I want the influence from that. So here's our influence. Right now, I can only use it to heal my dudes. I can also use it to rush builds. For instance, check this out. If I go into my temple, I would need 89.3 influence to rush build this summoning core because it's still got 4 turns. 4 turns is taking forever. Actually, I'm the one taking forever. All right, clear notification. Throne of Cheney grew to 2 out of 6 population. Population determines how many buildings you can have. You eventually have to build dormitories and whatnot. Like, you eventually have to build housing. Also very Civ 5, right? Look! Core refinements. Here's our research screen. If I was Leonard Nimoy... who did? Oh, Sean Bean. Didn't he read the research stuff in one of the civs and was super boring with it? Ideally, you want Leonard Nimoy to do that. Core refinements increase the production output of summoning cores. Oh, right. So yeah. So my summoning cores, you won't be able to see it because it's not built yet. They would have provided a certain number of gears towards building a unit each turn. Now that I've researched core refinements, they will provide more gears. They'll build things more quickly. So you pay up front the cost for something, and depending on what's building it, that determines how long it takes before it's built. And now we're going to summon things faster. All right, I wanted to come down here and grab this, because now that's adding to my influence income. And then let's keep exploring. Looks like we've got a coast. There are no naval units in this game, apparently, but there are airplanes. And look, the spacebar is telling us, hey, choose research. Can't research tier 2 until I get another one of these going. What do we got here? Trusted slaves increases the ore output. Royal Pyramid produces heroes. That's what we're going to get. The Hippostoli Temple produces ground vehicles as well as increased loyalty, although it might be nice to have some kind of like skimmer scout thing. Dimensional Corridor grants infantry the ability to teleport to cities and monoliths. I'm guessing monoliths is somewhere down here. So these are all, of course, unique to Necrons. I'm actually going to do, it's going to be a while before I get that, so Let's get an alchemic quarry. That's because we'll boost. We know we have an alchemic quarry on the way. Actually, we already have one. No, we don't have one yet. Crude hounds. You guys want to look a closer look at the crude hounds? Look at the little guys. Oh, it's kind of spiky. I don't think you'd want to pet them. You can't turn the map, as far as I can tell. Nor should you. I don't know why you'd want to. All right, so I'm not going to attack these crude hounds yet because basically these are weak units at first. You want them to team up on things. So right now, let's just keep exploring. Oh, you know what? I might as well attack him because there's no reason not to. Oh, shoot! Did you see that guy? He was hidden in there. Things are hidden in forests until you're adjacent to them. I'm not sure I knew that rule. Forest. Fast-growing forests. They persist all year round. Vegetal growth stretching to the sky, blocking lines of sight. We knew that. They may seem tree-like, but they're actually iron-hard. And they draw ores from deep under the planet's surface. Huh, maybe it's just something unique to crude hounds. Do crude hounds have, like, hiding? Forest stealth. Look at those jerks. Prevent this unit from being a target of Overwatch while in force. So Overwatch is if you leave someone's action, if they don't attack, when something moves into range, they will use their action to attack it. All right, so I'm actually going to shoot these crude because they don't have the damage reduction from sitting cowardly-like in a forest. All right, and they're going to come help. In turn, hey, look, the crude hounds just ran off. A bunch of chicken crude hounds. Vinwraith wants to know if the stream is broken. Vinwraith, not that I can tell. It might just be that I babbled instead of... Oh, you know what? Maybe it is frozen. No, it's not frozen. Is it frozen? I don't think it's frozen. There you go. Yeah. Should be good. All right. Here we go. So yeah, come on. Let's just swing over here through the orcoid fungus. And we'll go into this. Look at all the crude hounds. Hey, dudes. What's this? Recalf leaf. So recalf leaf gives you a loyalty bonus if you build it into your city. I should read up on what the heck loyalty is. And if I capture this, if I, walk a guy onto it, it turns my color. Then I'll get energy and influence from it. It's basically caffeinated leaves, I'm guessing. Unless they're trying to make like a weed reference. All right, I'm just going to sit here and, here, let's move these guys up. Oh, did I already move them? Oh, I guess I did. All right. Those guys. History shall forget them. That's right. The crude hounds will not be remembered by history. We discovered recalf leaf. Here's the entry for that. Special feature increases loyalty of city when acquired. These humble fields of wild herbs hide a secret. A rich food and narcotic stimulant that allows organic races to go without sleep or rest for great periods of time. Then how come I benefit from them? If I was a game designer, I might think of some other bit of text for this, because this shouldn't help Necrons. Called recalf by humans, it's collected, processed, and distributed to factory workers and slaves to greatly improve their output. So I guess that's the idea, is the Necrons give it to their slaves. We have waited millennia. We will wait millennia more. Yeah, the throne of Cheney's getting impatient at my Tom-splaining. Alright, crude hounds. Crude hounds getting up in my face. Alright, so I will not be able to attack with these guys yet. So look, they're hurt now. They've only got 4 Gauss flares to attack with. Haha, there's only 1 crude hound left. Poor little guy. Weird skull faces. Alright, our city needs orders. Oh, so exciting. We've got a summoning core. So now, look, here's how it works. I can give my slave Mastaba, which is the building that builds buildings, and my summoning core, they can each have their own queue going. So naturally, we're going to get a new warrior out. So it costs us 30 energy right off the bat. It's basically money. He's going to have an upkeep, so you'll notice I've got an upkeep. I'm using 3 ore as my unit upkeep, and that's because I've got 2 groups of warriors. Each one has an upkeep, as you can see here, of 1.5. So how long is it going to take me to build these guys? It's going to be 5 turns. Why? Because this summoning core makes 7 gears per turn. And in the meantime, our slave Mastaba. Should I go ahead and acquire this for the influence bonus? I might as well. Can't build any buildings on it though. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so that'll take 2 turns. That guy's taking 5 turns. And if we want, we can use influence to rush build later on. All right, exit city. Clear notifications. It's telling me that it made a summoning core. I already noticed that. Here we go. Trusted slaves. Increases the ore output of any alchemic quarries. We don't have any of those yet, but we will soon, because these places right here give you a bonus to alchemic quarries. All right, I'm gonna punch these recruits with my Gauss flare. That other recruit ran off, so we don't get the XP for it. Let's walk here. Killing point. But look, 1.0, 1.0 experience. They all got XP. Choose research. Look, tier 2 unlocked. Why can't I unlock these? Because they have prerequisites. Okay, what do I want? Nebula Scope allows tomb blades to ignore range damage reduction. I don't know what tomb blades are. I'm guessing units. Shelters increases my population. I have to actually build them. I don't think I need that yet. Shield Vein increases the armor of tomb blades. Whatever tomb blades are, I want them. How do I get tomb blades? Are my warriors tomb blades? That can't be right. Where's tomb blades? Wouldn't be this far down there, would it? You know what? Let's check. Well, actually, so let's get something researched first. I am going to go ahead and... So Canoptic Spider is my settler unit. Once I find more Necron tombs, I have more city sites. Let's actually go ahead and start on this so we can get a hero out there. Okay. So is this a tomb blade? No, it just says warrior. Alright, here we go. We're looking up tomb blades, features, units. Tomb blades, tomb blades, tomb blades. Tomb blades. Oh, looks like a vehicle. Operated by slave Necron warriors, but guided by super complex navigation programs. These contra-gravity craft. Move with speed and agility no living pilot could hope to match. It's not anti-grav, it's contra-grav. Don't call it AG, it's CG. Look at all these things that it can get. These are upgrades, you can research for them. If they don't come with, it's just saying, hey, you could have this stuff. Alright, so I forget what it is that lets us build vehicles, but we'll make some of those later. Okay, clear notification. So our population is going up, which is good, because we need more buildings. Oh, more Kroot Hounds. Hi, guys. I will shoot these Kroot Hounds. Engaging. That's his assessment of the Kroot Hounds. I will come over to this grassland, and from here... Oh, okay, look. Okay, I want to show you something cool. Shoot these Kroot Hounds, and they're not dead. Alright, this is just... I don't think this has any gameplay effect, but regions... Maybe actually regions do matter. Although I don't think I've ever seen where they would be clearly delineated. Endless Legends is very region-based. So you'll note I uncovered this hex, and it has the word Ilhid on it. This whole region is called Ilhid. Why? What does that mean? I don't know. But later on, we'll uncover other named regions. All right, so this guy has now acquired this, and you'll note we now have a bonus to our income of influence, which is awesome. We could hurry these guys by spending 61. I think I will, because there's really nothing else for me to spend my influence on. Oh, plus, I got to do it for this over here. All right, and now let's build the alchemic quarry to get this income up. Because remember, each time we build a warrior, there's an upkeep of 1.5 ore pieces per warrior. All right. Lord Cost, this game looks properly grim. Richard Holt, would you recommend I avoid Ant-Man and the Wasp? I was thinking of watching it. Christy Gaines, Rome 2 is a lot better now. Christy Gaines, I know. They've really, I keep hearing these announcements of cool stuff they're doing with Rome 2. tempted to try it. Here's the saving grace for me not having to try. Oh, check this out, by the way. Throne of Cheney. Its size is 4. What does this 3 mean? Oh no, its population is 3. What is the 4? Huh. But down here, there's a little timer for the things that it's building, which is cool. And also, this is very Civ 5 and 6, isn't it? It never wants to lock you out of the map. Like all the information, with the exception of this. Like that's pretty much it. Everything else is just like right up here. It's just tastefully along there. I mean, it can do that because it's not like super detailed. It's mainly about moving units around and fighting. All this stuff is almost entirely in the service of getting units on the map. Croutons! Alright, so I finished my first quest chapter. I'm that much further to the quest victory point. Chris Martin says he doesn't want to say Ant-Man vs. Wasp is good. It's not something he enjoyed. Fred Uwe says, oh, S-Bomb, Ant-Man is not good. I'll be doing a podcast on that, which will be posted later tonight. So now, my objective, kill scattered units, 3 of them. Now, you'll notice, so far, and this is my experience with what little I've seen of the Space Marines, these quests are things you would do anyway, for the most part, maybe later on. And maybe they fork. It would be cool to me if they fork down different paths to encourage variety in different playthroughs. I don't know if that happens. Alright, so we get a bunch of influence after we kill 3 dudes. Oh, look, it even highlights the specific dudes I have to kill, even though they're hidden. So basically I've got a satellite fix on them. Alright, now we're going through giving... Oh, we have 3 units. Oh, because we hurry produced our scouts. Alright, I shoot these Crout Hounds. Once we get 3 dudes out, shooting Crout Hounds at once, we can finish them off. And they won't run away like cowards. Let's go ahead and get another warrior being produced. Here we are building our quarry. Exit city. Clear notifications just telling me, hey, you got a warrior. End turn. All in the space bar. Oh, shoot. I should have healed these guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use some influence. Necrodermis Repair uses 50 influence, but it heals them up 6 hit points, whereas normally they just heal up 1 per turn. Now, remember that's important because it determines the number of dudes in the unit, and therefore the number of weapons they're shooting, and therefore the damage they do. I guess that's very much a Warhammer conceit, isn't it? Because the whole thing with the stupid tabletop Warhammer is, hey, I have 5 orc minis, and they form an army. And oh, you hit my army. Okay, one of the minis, I have to take it off the table. Now I've only got 4. Basically, units, I think, don't have hit points in tabletop Warhammer, right? They just have a number of figures that you had to paint. Alright, so we're going to use our Necrodermis Repair, just because we want to keep them fighting. And you'll note that didn't use his action, by the way. Okay, let's finish these jokers off. Watch it. Oh, Imperial Guardsmen. Now, they don't belong to a faction. These are neutral Imperial Guardsmen. I think. Yeah, if they belong to a faction, it would be color-coded. Now, you'll note, because I moved this around, I've unselected this. So if I hit the space bar, it's going to take me right back to order units. And it's going to highlight this guy. Oh, you know what? I could have moved these guys up to finish. I just wasted a shot. I'm terrible at this game. Level up. What does leveling up do, you might ask? It gives you more hit points and I think more armor. So these guys haven't leveled up. Nope, hit points 15, morale 12. So it gives you another point of morale and another hit point. Look at morale. Morale, their psychological state. When you're below 2/3 morale, you are shaken and your accuracy is lowered. Oh, right. And then when you're below 1/3 morale, your accuracy is lowered even further. So you're like, where's your accuracy stat? Well, it's a facet of your weapon. The accuracy of a Gauss flare, it hits 2 out of 3 times. So roll a d6. Oh, did you get a 5 or 6? You missed. Haha. Actually, it should be if you got a 1 or 2. I believe when you're designing a game, when you're using dice in a game, always make it where the higher numbers are positive. To the player, by the way. It's just a little psychological tip I like to throw out to any game designers listening. Alright, we've researched the Royal Pyramid, so that's something we can build, which will give us heroes eventually. Do we want to? Oh yeah, we need to chase down. So I think the guardsmen are the units we're supposed to kill. So I think it spawned 3 generic guardsmen that we're gonna go chase down and kill. Oh, looky there. I like that. It shows his level number too. Why can he? Oh, this is a cliff. I can't step down from the cliff. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it's clear enough. I wish it was a little clearer. Okay, that makes sense though. Man, there's gonna be some serious chokeholds. Like, is that? No, right? And one way you can tell too is just drag this around. And the little green worm shows you where you can go. All right, so this is a fun defensive place though, but I doubt they're gonna come after me. I need to go after them. And plus, they're just little sucky, easy units. All right, so I'm done with that guy. Let's go ahead and claim this, which will give us a bonus to loyalty. So all my loyalty is maxed out. What do I care? Wait, is it the max number? Let's find out. All right, so I should have a 20% bonus to loyalty, but it's not. Oh, morale is not loyalty, it looks like. Hold on, what the heck is loyalty then? You know what? Forget it. I'm not at the point where I need to know what loyalty is. Richard Holt says chokeholds. Yeah, because they have to come up through here. It's a chokehold. It's like a choke point, but you're holding them back at a choke point. When you hold someone back from a choke point, it's called a chokehold, Richard Holt. Now you'll note units can move through each other. Thank God. Man, imagine what a pain in the butt that would be if they couldn't. All right, let's get on to some level 2. How do we build? Is this where we get vehicles? It's really boring to just get all of these. Let's... You know, hold on. Is there a Necron? I guess it would tell me. Yeah, it would remind me if I found a Necron too. Oh, there. It didn't tell me. Look, it's right there. Pretty sneaky. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and research canoptic spiders so that we can go make a second city up here. Oh, look at these little feisty National Guardsmen. They're not national, they're imperial. Guardsmen, let's check them out. Not a lot of armor. There's a bunch of these, well, 5, I think. Oh, but they've taken damage. Wow, I guess they swarm as well, right? Or there should be bunches of them. Because they're down to half health, and there's 5 of them. I wonder if full health, surely they can't have 10. Lays guns, or las guns. Look at that accuracy. 50%. Man, that sucks. Trait, rapid fire, increases the attacks at half range. I would like to know more. What is this? Oh yeah, they're veterancy. Death experience value. I guess I get an experience point when I kill them. Every level. Oh, it even says here, every level above them first increases hit points. Oh, increases their damage as well. Wait a minute. Damage 1.6 for those Gauss flares. 1.5. It's a little weird though, because it makes it sound like their guns are magically better. Alright. Resistance is annoying. I think resistance is actually supposed to be futile, not annoying. I know my Borg lore. Doot 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 doot. Borg lore. Doot 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 doot. Borg lore. Doot 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 doot. Borg lore. Alright, so our buildings, you'll note there's no more slots for buildings. So we need to acquire a new tile. We have our alchemic quarry and our summoning core. Let's get a new tile and we can build. Actually, should we get some more resources? I think we're okay with resources, right? All right, we're going to acquire a tile. Which one do we want? So wireweed, you'll note it has 0 slots for buildings. What's up with that? Well, there's wireweed there. Once you clear out the wireweed, you have to clear it out first, which is one of the options for clearing tiles. It's just a pain in the butt to get into wireweed, which again, Bob Wire, but science fiction. Do we want to start expanding towards this? I guess it doesn't really. Why does this thing suck? Grassland Imperial Ruins. Grassland Rocks. Oh, the ruins impact your ore mining, I suppose. Let's see. I like the influence bonus here. All right, let's just go ahead and start expanding. We can't expand into water, so let's just move out here. All right, done with the city. Richard Holt says, give it another year. We'll have our own, instead of being the National Guard, we'll have our own Imperial Guard. Vinray says, I can't stress enough what a great name that is for the Necron capital. Here, I'll zoom in on that for you guys. Oh, the text doesn't zoom. There we go. I'll zoom out. Well, now I'm gonna have a tough follow-up act for my next city. How do you follow up on that? If you guys are, if you appreciate that, Vinwraith, you're putting me on the spot, Vinwraith, for when I found my second city. So here's my concern with this game. So far, and I've only played a little bit of Space Marines at the basic level. AI could be an issue with this, right? Like, and I haven't seen. I've only ever dealt with one faction, and it's in a basic setting. But all the AI levels, they clearly explain, hey, this faction, if you change this AI level to this, gets a resource and like loyalty bonus. And so far, when I fought another faction, it kept sending its tech priest engineers, and those are civilian units that found cities. That's pretty much all I saw. It was just sending those over towards me. So my concern is this is another game where the developers are like, AI, you know what? That's really too hard to do. Nobody cares. Screw it. Just ship it. I don't know for sure, but that's my concern. All right, so this seems to imply there's a guardsman here as well. That can't be right. There is not. So I guess that's just, it's telling me, hey, the unit's in this neighborhood. We can go 2 hexes. Look, another ruin of Vol that we can grab. Oh, Crute Hounds. Christy Gaines, city building seems interesting. Yes, Christy Gaines, I really do like that about it so far. Look, Promethean relay pipes. I have not run into those before. If you're a game designer, what would a Promethean relay pipe do? If I was a game designer, it would give you a penalty to research because it would mean all of your scientists are really stupid. That might be a really obscure reference. Have you guys seen the movie Prometheus? All right, let's see what it does. It gives you electricity bonuses. All right. I could use that. So remember, electricity is money. It's how you buy units. All right, so let's clear the notification about the Promethean relay pipe. Monofurioso, soccer ball, soccer ball, soccer ball, soccer ball, soccer ball. Thank you for all of these soccer balls, Monofurioso. Is that World Cup thing over? Who won it? Croatia? Here's a question. I was asking my friend Christian about this, and he didn't know. What? Look at that thing. Gross. A Catachan devil. Ooh, maybe there are... What's the insect race? Not Zergs. That's StarCraft. Tyranids? What do you call bugs in Warhammer? I forget. Look at that thing. It combines the worst of a scorpion, a crab, and a centipede. Ew. I do not like it. I want to kill it. Let's see what... Oh, check this out, too. So... These guys can fire at the Imperial Guardsman or the Catachan Devil. Look at the little box it's giving me on the left, which is telling me the unit stats. It's telling me an estimate of how much damage I'm going to do to it. So this is even saying you're going to do 1.8 damage. It will inflict 1 casualty, which remember reduces the number of attacks it gets. And if I hold down the control, then I can come over here and get the mouse tips. The tool tips on it, which I really like. So here's what's most surprising to me about this, I think. It's really polished. And I did not expect that. Because I didn't play Pandora, and there have been a lot of unpolished Warhammer games lately. Did you guys try Martyr? That action RPG that was the Warhammer 40k license? Oh my god. I mean, I like some of what it's doing, but jeez, what a freaking mess. Oh, there's one little poor guardsman left. The last guardsman. All right, more soldiers, yay. So they use 1 point of movement to step out of the actual city, which is a little weird. I don't know why they just don't appear where the their own summoning core is. So they use 1 point of movement, and then they can only move. The forest and the Imperial ruins slow them down. So, oh wait, is this a cliff? No. Oh, but remember this chokehold right here. We can come around this way though, right? Yes. All right, order cities. Let's go ahead and get another one of these guys queued up. Oh, okay, so you guys are helping me here. Tyranids, Richard Holt says. The Tyranids were bioengineered by the old ones to destroy the Necrons. What? Richard Holt, you made that up. Is that true? If so, that's kind of cool. Monofurioso says, I think EO won the cup. Oh my god, Monofurioso. Did a 6th grader tell you this joke? It's pretty good. I should, okay. So Monofurioso says, I think IO won the cup. Their team was full of stars. That would read a little better if you used like a galaxy name or a constellation name instead of a moon. So, you know, I think the Little Dipper won. Or better yet, I think Ursa Minor won. Their team was full of stars. Although what is Ursa Minor? Probably I'm picturing it 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 stars. It's not full of stars when it's only like 6 or 7. At any rate, that's enough Tomsplaining for puns and bad child jokes. Hazy Silhouette, Mouse Tips. Is that the name of a bad E. Lily hairstyle? I'm going to have to go Google what E. Lily is. Probably some musical act that the kids like these days. Oh, wait, why did I skip city? No, it's doing it. Oh, no, that's why it was asking me, hey, what do you want to do this? Okay, look, now we can build buildings. Let's get that royal pyramid in there so we can summon a hero. Because I bet the Necrons have some cool heroes. I want to show you some of that. All right, let's read. Oh, my God. It's terrible. Devastating native unit that frightens enemies and fights in a reckless rage. So does it have like a morale effect? Actions. Aura of Fear. Reduces melee damage of adjacent units. Oh. What does morale and loyalty? Oh, we know what morale does. What does loyalty do? Hammer of Wrath. Increases damage. Oh, okay. So it's an ability that has a 3-turn cooldown. I think the Space Marines can research this. And then it just increases the damage of your next attack. They are stealthy. They can't be Overwatch attacked. They smash. Minimum 10 melee armor penetration. Oh, right, units are armored, of course. Relentless, no penalty for heavy and ordnance weapons. By the way, kudos for spelling ordnance correctly. Move through cover, no penalty for moving through forests and ruins. Monstrous creature. Oh, classification. Maybe there are things that are like, hey, do this to a monstrous creature. What's its weapon? Melee. Look at all its armor. So actually, is 8 a lot of armor? What kind of armor do I have? 6. My guys are pretty well armored. What about, do Kroot Hounds have armor? There are none to look at right now. Monofurioso. EO is needed to tie it together with the movie. Fair enough. Richard Holt. I hated soccer when I was a kid, but I was super into this World Cup. What? So it's totally possible to switch. For me, it was living with people who were super into it. Oh, right. That's happened every now and then, like with some of my friends playing board games or whatever. They just start talking about the World Cup, and I'm like, oh, you guys, take your turn already. Because again, whatever. If I could even imagine how I could get to be a soccer fan, maybe I'm just grumpy that the U.S. couldn't even get in. What do you mean couldn't even get in? We weren't allowed to play soccer? I mean, Serge is right, but I thought, wow, that's cool. Christy Gaines was thinking of she read a recent book regarding Prometheus called Circe by Madeline Miller. What is that, Christy Gaines? I played a game last night that had a quest where one of the quests is free Prometheus. Game called Lords of Hellas. It's just Lords of Hellas. Don't say Lords of Hellas. All right, here we go. This Catachan Devil. Oh, look, the Catachan Devil is a coward. It's running off. It's level 2, too. Look at that guy. This metal body will never not be alien. All right, it's a pointless use of a double negative, Mr. Necron. You could just say this metal body will always be alien. Actually, that's not true. I think that there is a certain poetic quality to saying it that way. So good on you, Proxy Studios. I don't know if you guys wrote that. I don't know if it's official Warhammer 40k lore, but I approve. Let's go finish off the last guardsman. Also, we've got that, and what do we get from it? Oh man, it didn't have a magic item in it. It just had some mana. Lame. Alright. Poor last guardsman. And that's 2 out of 3 scattered units we've killed. Where's the last guy? And you'll see on the mini-map it even shows him over here. And there he is, over in this little desert area. I'm thinking of a game. There is a game that has... Is it? No. I'm thinking of some turn-based 4X that had regions that were relevant, and it was basically the name of a continent. Shoot, what was that? It's something I played recently. And there was something like if you controlled the whole region, you got a bonus. And it was hard to tell, but eventually you figured out how to say, yeah, this is a whole region. Or maybe they actually call it continents. You know what? It must have been Civ 6, right? Didn't Civ 6 have a few mechanics that related to continents or regions, and you couldn't always tell what was a continent? Because Christy Gaines is saying Endless Legends, but Endless Legends was relentlessly like province-based or region-based, and each discrete region was pretty clearly marked. But I think it was one of the recent Civs, probably Civ 6. All right, here we go. Let's move our units to kill this guardsman unit. We're just going to mosey. Crute Hounds. Let's see what kind of armor they've got. 0 armor. All right, so 6 armor is nothing to sneeze at. Reduces damage taken from weapons. Oh, look at that. It even tells me each point of armor reduces damage taken by approximately 8%. Sweet. All right. So basically we're taking half damage from 6 points of armor. I like that a lot. That's very helpful. It's nice to have armored units, isn't it? All right, you guys come up here. You know what? You guys don't really need to chase this lone guardsman. Why don't you guys just start heading out and let's check out this side of the map. Okay, we're going to come down this chokehold here. Ruins of Vol. Yeah, we got our little mana reward. Actually, let's see if we could speed up some production here. We could speed up the Royal Pyramid by spending pretty much all of our influence. And I think we're going to, because at this point, influence is only useful for speeding up production and using our little rapid regeneration. What is it called? Necrodermis repair. But these guys heal 1 per turn anyway. Actually, why is healing 1 per turn? Restores hit points. I thought everything healed 1 per turn, because when I was playing my Space Marines, you had the option to have them stop somewhere to heal up. Maybe they just heal up more slowly. All right, clear notification. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to speed up the production, right. All right, so let's go ahead and speed up production of this Royal Pyramid, and then we'll be able to... You know what, though? I think researching it... Okay, hold on, let me check something. What would a Necron hero be called? Because I think they cost... This is one of them. Yeah, look, they cost influence. So I don't want to spend all of my influence because I'm going to need it to actually pay for the hero. So I'm not going to fast research that. Yeah, there's that 4. So what's the number in parentheses? 4 is obviously the population. Oh, number of buildings. Yeah. So the population is the number of buildings you can support. Is that right? Used to operate buildings, yeah. And I have 4 buildings. So growth in 4 turns. Yeah, so perfect. In 4 turns, we're going to be able to support an additional building, and that'll be about when our Royal Pyramid is done. Warhammer 2 has that, Christy Gaines says. Christy Gaines, the reason I know it's not Warhammer 2 that I'm thinking of, although I'm not disputing that it has that, is I have not played enough of Warhammer 2 for that to have registered with me. And as a matter of fact, I don't think I've played anything but maybe like an intro couple of turns and maybe a battle or 2. But Warhammer 2 and Vermintide are both these Warhammer games that I hear, that I know are really good and I need to play. Check this out, Canoptic Spider that I can build. It has close combat weapons and twin-linked particle beamer. What? That sounds cool. I just assumed it was something you would walk around until you found a city place. It can heal itself. You can give it a scarab hive. a Fabricator Claw Array. It can research a Gloom Prism, Hammer of Wrath. So that's something I can research as well, I guess. So maybe these are also combat units. Interesting. Okay, we'll see about... We probably build those at our pyramid? No, we'll find out. All right, here I'm coming for you, National Guardsmen. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was them overwatching us, jerks. Look at this chokehold right here. They got a chokehold on us. And you go help your buddies. Let's unfog this down here. Ah, look. So these, so this is weird. Okay. So the Grox pasture, you guys see the Groxes? The idea is you harvest them for, oh, I can even read this. You harvest them for food. The whole deal with Necrons is they don't eat food. So how come it helps me? Oh. Well, what? Looks like it helps. So Space Marines get requisitions from it. I get influence from it. Does everybody get influence from it? I'm unclear about that. At any rate, I kind of, one of the things they did is they wanted to make every resource useful to every race, right? And I think that sort of gets in the way of some of the theming with this idea that Necrons don't eat. Montefioroso says, oh, well, I vote for Vermintide for Request Wednesday. That'll get me to play it. I actually don't. You don't need. I want to play it. It's not like I have no inherent resistance to playing Vermintide. I want to play it. Okay, look at these jerks standing around Imperial ruins. It's going to reduce the amount of damage they take. It won't even kill. Yeah, so there's 8 men in a fully healed stack of guardsmen. And I will attack them. It will only do 1.7 damage. That's estimated. And it won't kill any of them. All right, so... And I did 1.7 damage. All right, but once I get my other guys through this chokehold here. All right, what are we going to research now? Let's get something else in tier 2. Hero unit. Right, oh, Cryptech. Oh, right, I can't, where's the dude? Yeah, Destroyer Lord is this level. If I was a game designer, I would make right-clicking open the Civilopedia entry. Let's see if that works. Nope. All right, but that's the hero we're going to... So we have to research it before we can even build it. Oh, all right. Well, in that case... Yeah, so our Summoning Core, that's where we get a Canoptic Spider. Monstrous Support Unit. Oh, so it's a support unit. And it hangs back... Oh, okay, it's like a ranged attacker. Okay, and while you're at it, it can found a city. All right, you know what? Check this out. So I'm going to spend... Yeah, you'll note my energy's running low if I queue it up. So look here. If I queue it up, it spends the energy. But now it's queued up. I can undo that. So I think we're... Okay, we're going to go ahead and erase that. Because it's going to be a while before we've even researched that Cryptech guy. And by that point, and I know he doesn't take the... It's 120 influence to make that Destroyer Lord. It's probably a lot cheaper for a Cryptech. I'm going to guess 60. 80. I was close. All right. All right, here we go. Christy Gaines also voting for Vermintide 2. So that means you guys have played it and you like it, right? Christy Gaines, Warhammer 2 is actually a AAA game. A few mods make it really good. Oh, no, I did know that. Yeah, well, yeah, sort of Creative Assembly. They, although they have had some... Didn't Creative Assembly do like a third-person brawler? Forgot what that was even called. It might have even been a console game that was terrible. Christy Gaines, I'd love to see a solo Vermintide 2 with, what do they call them? You mean bots? Hey, look at the National Guardsmen running off. Cowards. All right, here's another one of these. Okay, oh. Yeah, so I can grab this, get an influence bonus, and when I get a hero, I can buy loot here. That little whiny hydraulic sound was me grabbing that. Should I come up here? Yeah, actually, let's come up here and get that because I want it. Oops, right. We want this for the influence bonus. Our cities. Oh, discovered unit. Catch it. A stationary structure that spawns Catachan or Catacan. I'm gonna call him Catacan. Catacant. Catacan devils spawned over time. Oh, look, it's a hive. Gross. I should get up there and punch it. Doesn't seem to have hit point. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. So, if I take this, I think the Catacan devil, when he walks on it, will take it away from me. I could be wrong about that, but you know what? I guess we'll find out. All right, so we now have our royal pyramid. What else do we want to build over here? We get a 20% ore bonus, so let's just get... Oh, we want to start getting more energy, right? Do we have any place that gives us an energy bonus? No. Although, yeah, this, if we expand over here to this tile, and look, it can hold 3 buildings. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's just grab that so we can expand into here and build an energy generating building there, because that's going to start being an issue. Right? Yeah. Royal Pyramid. See, look, it can't do anything because I don't have enough resources to produce. Oh, look, it just produces a generic lord. And then once I research the cryptic, I can make that. Then when I make the destroyer lord, I can make that. So in next turn, I will have enough to make a lord. We'll make a lord, figure out what he does. These lords of the Necrons, though lesser in stature and power than an overlord or Pharaon, are nonetheless formidable foes in their own right, and often march to war at the head of a vast mechanical army. Independent of their monarchs, lords are cunning leaders and pitiless commanders, focused upon the destruction of their foes and their own personal glory. I would invert that and write focused upon their own personal glory and the destruction of their foes. Because as it's currently written, it could sound like they are focused on destroying their own personal glory. They are focused on the destruction of their foes and their own personal glory. Why would they want to destroy their own personal glory? These have been writing tips brought to you by me, Tom Chick. Okay. Boom. So I have all this animation sped up. What you're seeing is normal. Ah! Look at this poor little guy. What did that? Oh, the guards... I guess 8 guardsmen pack a punch with their laser guns, or las guns, if you want to call them that. Okay, you know what? Let's, oh, do we want to use 50 of this? No, we're going to need that for our... Let's retreat. Oh, you know what? This chokehold here, I can't retreat through here, because remember, if I move adjacent to an enemy unit, I lose all of my movement points. I might actually lose this guy, which I don't want to do, because he's got 2 levels of veterancy. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to avail myself of my Necrodermis repair. It's just too important at this point. There's no defense bonus here, so I'm gonna stand there. Look at all the Kroot Hounds. This place is lousy with Kroot Hounds. And then you guys, is there any defense bonus? Actually, I should have moved them. No, actually, I shouldn't have moved them here, because Kroot Hounds would be making a Necron sandwich out of them. Let's pull back and hope they decide. So here's the thing I don't understand. Rapid fire increases the attack at half range. Right, okay, its range is 2. All right, so I'm going to step here, because these guys, they're rapid fire for their laser guns. Isn't that from Dune? Aren't the weapons in Dune called laser guns? The rapid fire affects adjacent guys, basically. So stand back here. Hope they don't bum rush you. You guys, what were you? We were going to grab this. Oh, see here, rivers? Your movement stops when you enter a river as well. Crossing rivers is part of this game. I think I want to... I'm not going to pull back. I think we'll be okay. And they're just stupid Kroot Hounds anyway. So it's actually this that I'm a little worried about. Well, let's find out. You know, this is a test game. All right, okay. A couple of things. Well, all right. A couple of things just happened. Feature discovered. Ore field. Sweet. I want that. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, I definitely want that. All right. I've discovered an Archaeocopia. Oh, I thought it was an artifact. Okay, here's the deal. These little things, this reminds me a lot of the Galciv games. This is an artifact. The planet, and I think the fiction is, hey, that's why everyone has come here, is there's artifacts here. The planet has these artifacts on them, and they're things that you grab them, and they give you permanent bonuses to like your units and stuff. The permanent bonus here, it looks like it's just, no, that can't be right. Well, at any rate, one of the reasons I think it's an artifact is that's an artifact icon. But also, you can't capture an artifact until the enslavers who guard it have been taken out. And look at these jerks. They got a ton of hit points. And they have the ability to mind control you. Psychic Lash penetrates all armor. Enslavement. Once every 3 turns, take control of the target enemy weak-minded unit. Now, I don't know what weak-minded means. Maybe they can only enslave bugs and whatnot. Actually, I don't have like weak-minded as a trait, do I? Recruits weak-minded? No, so I don't know what that means, but definitely when I was playing Space Marines, some of my Space Marines got taken over by the enslavers who guard the artifacts. And I had to kill the enslaver to get my Space Marine back. And I did it quickly enough that I didn't find out, but I think the idea is the Space Marine will then attack your dudes, or the enslaved unit will attack your dudes. He's hostile to you. All right, here we go. What's McMaster's bringing up some Twitter drama? So, what? All right, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Order units, right? So, and we can fight this. Okay. Let's go ahead. This guy's not going to go aggro on me. And I know there's a lot of scary stuff up here. I just want to grab this and get out of here. All right, we'll weaken these guys. And actually, let's have you guys start carving a path up here. I hate this. A little 2-hex layer at the bottom of the map that I haven't explored. Like, I obsessively need to get down here and see what's here. Like, what if there's something down here that is super awesome? And near the end of the game, I'm like, oh, I unfog it because I don't know, research satellites. And I'm like, oh god, all this time there was a juggernaut battle tank that I could have taken over if I found it. I bet you there's something awesome down here. I just know it. It's always the case. All right, let's go ahead and have you guys. So, can you walk? If you're a game designer, would you let someone walk through wireweed without taking damage? And actually, I don't care about the damage from wireweed. Actually, yeah, because my guys have, what is it? They have reanimation protocols. So look at this. We're going to step in wireweed. Oh, it doesn't hurt at all. What? Wireweed is a paper tiger. McMaster, I gained a... Wait, what? Yeah, McMaster's posting things about... I didn't do... He's posting things about some Twitter drama he got involved in, and Twitch is filtering what he's posting. Twitch does not like Twitter drama. Oh my god, look at all the Catacan devils. So yeah, so they did not shoot these guys. My strategy paid off. Furthermore, they're withdrawing deeper into the Imperial ruins. Now remember, when I kill these guys, everybody who did damage to them gets experience points, which is awesome. Imperial ruins and forests block line of sight, so if I want these guys to attack, they need to get adjacent. But because I used my, what is it, reanimation? Oh no, my Necodermis repair, they're sturdy enough to get adjacent. And there's 2 dudes left. Alright, so we just completed a quest chapter. We got a ton of influence. Oh yeah, I forgot about that coming in. Our next one, visit highlighted tile and secure the perimeter. So basically it's just a place I stand on and it becomes my hex. And we get 50 research. A human leader cursed us as he lay dying. It's one of my favorite Faulkner novels, no joke. A human leader cursed us as he lay dying and revealed in his ignorance the location of one of our retreats. We must see if our brethren still live. Let's check it out. See if our brethren... Where's the highlighted tile? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. It's a Necron tomb. Oh, shoot. We were going to research a canoptic spider. All right, so you guys, get off of there, you stupid Catacan devil. I wanted to conquer. I think these are a little bit. Actually, they're not that tough. It's just they're very armored. Let's see if I attack it. Yeah, I'm doing like a third of damage to it. And since I've got reinforcements coming up, where are those guys? Shoot. All right, well, we're going to fall back. So this is a defensive position. We're still within 2 hexes of shooting these guys, so we're just going to fall back and plink away at these guys, because once we kill them, it's going to take a while, we can grab that artifact. Good, some new warriors. Let's see, you're going to have to come around here. All right. And you guys, so... Oh yeah, look at that, the wireweed did hurt them. They took 4 points of damage from wireweed. Alright, we don't want to stand in any more wireweed. Oh, here we go. A fermentation pool. Oh, I like that. So, here's the tooltip. The fermentation pool gives you a bonus to growth. I thought it was building slot, or a building support. Which I guess growth gives you population, which supports your buildings. Alright. So fermentation pool, the idea is, basically space beer. JV McMaster, hey, have you seen the trailer for Mandy? McMaster, I don't watch trailers. McMaster, have you seen Beyond the Black Rainbow? Because that's the only trailer I need to see for Mandy. All right. Yeah, let's make it. Because we also can build a second city. What else can be? Oh, yeah, we can build this lord. Although, we're 2 turns away from being able to build a better lord, a Cryptek. Hero unit with powerful support ability. Yeah, let's go ahead and save it for that. So, do we want to put this to sleep? Because, no, we're good. So, if we wanted to put it... Well, yeah, so basically, yeah. It's sleeping. Would it have done that automatically? I want to find out. We could turn it off, but we're getting influence from it, and I like that influence income for using 2 ore. We got plenty of ore. That's not really a factor at this point. Actually, wait a minute. What do you even spend ore on? Because look at these guys. They cost energy. Do vehicles cost ore? Vehicles probably cost... I don't know. That's weird, because I don't have anything that I'm spending ore on. Well, we'll find out. Actually, maybe the tooltip tells me. Or used to sustain the population in cities as well as maintain buildings and units. All right. So instead of eating food, we eat rocks and we spend energy for units? All right, sounds fine to me. I've got plenty of it. Okay, so this city... Yeah, so let me just see what happens if I skip city. So yeah, these 2 things are saying, hey, you've skipped giving them orders this turn. Oh, right, we have a building, lots of building slots. That's right. All right, but what we want to do, though, is grab this for an energy production slot. There you go. That's what we want. And then I am just going to go ahead and sleep that, because then it tells me down here, hey, it's sleeping. McMaster, I can't remember all your weird quirks. Is this a movie you like or not? Because Mandy looks great. Beyond the Black Rainbow isn't there for you to like it, McMaster. It's there for you to experience it. I want to say the guy is he Romanian? Greek? That shouldn't even matter. The guy who directed Beyond the Black Rainbow, and I think it was his first movie, he's basically said, yeah, I just always thought that the boxes of, like, weird science fiction B movies in Blockbuster Video, I was always fascinated by the boxes for VHS videos. So I wanted to make a movie that reflected that, and that's very much what Beyond the Black Rainbow is. Christy Gaines says the whole decision-making process of these cities and units, it's very Endless Legend, which it is, isn't it, Christy Gaines? Yeah. And it's also, to be fair, it's Civ 6 as well. Like, Civ 6 is whole city builder conceit. I think it's a bit of a mess in its own way, but that's what they were going for with Civ 6. Oh, enslavers, which I think means... Oh, look at these enslavers. They're getting all up in my face. I think that means there's also an artifact over here somewhere. Because you don't find enslavers without artifacts. Alright, so can they hold fast in this forest? I don't think against the enslavers. Why are those enslavers so... Oh yeah, they've got a ton of hit points, that's why. Alright, we've got our back against a bunch of wireweed. That's not good. How far can these guys move? Movement 3. Shoot. It's really painful to lose units in this. You know what? It's not that big a deal. Although he's got a level of experience. Hate to lose that. All right, let's. You know what? We'll hold fast, and if we have to, we'll use influence. We've got enough influence for necrodermis repair. All right, so we're just gonna park in the forest and plink away at these enslavers. What are you guys doing over here? I forgot. Oh yeah, they just had to run down the National Guardsmen. And I guess sure, while you're here, sure, plink away at some towns and Imperial ruins. Why not? Farm them for XP. You come on up here because you're coming to help these guys. You grab the fermentation pool. I don't know if the enslavers will take it away from me. I guess shoot the enslavers. This metal body will never not be alien. Panos Kosmatos, McMaster says. Yeah, that sounds more Greek than Romanian. That sounds very Greek. He says, I'm pretty sure I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't, McMaster. I do not get Rocky Horror Picture Show. He wants to know if I ever saw Shock Treatment. That doesn't ring a bell, McMaster. What is it? I couldn't even tell you who directed Rocky Horror Picture Show. So our royal pyramid is sleeping. Let's wake it up. You know, the space bar will take us back there in a minute. So, oh look, they're hemmed in by enslavers and Kroot hounds. Okay, let's beat feet over to this forest. Is anyone coming to rescue them? No. Is this a cliff? I can't quite tell. Does the tooltip tell you if there's a cliff face? It does not. Alright. Oh, no, it is not a cliff face. Oh, this looks like a chasm. It is a cliff face, right? That's going to annoy me. So, to get down... Well, actually, I could do this. Yeah, so it is a cliff face. So I'd have to come through these ruins and then through the barbed wire over here. So we're just going to have to pull back here to this forest. And if the enslavers chase us, we'll use our necrodermis repair to hold out if we can. Look at these Catacan devils. What jerks. Oh, what? I guess the enslavers ran off, right? Alright, this one's only level 1. Oh yeah, and wait, why would I do more damage to that one at level 2? Is it because of the terrain they're in? Oh, veterancy. No, that's not right. So he's level... I don't understand why I would do more damage to the more experienced one. Well, let's shoot it. Math, who can tell? Okay, if I pull back here, I won't have line of sight to the Kroot hounds. And they finished them off anyway. Alright, so do we want to look for a passage up here? Is this just a lake, or it looks like it goes at least up to here. Alright, I'm assuming there's maybe a peninsula. Let's go explore it with these two guys. This will be our exploration team over here. You guys come on up around this way. Hazy Silhouette just gave me a kiss icon. So X's and O's to you as well, Hazy Silhouette. Let's see. McMaster says Shock Treatment is the follow-up to Rocky Horror Picture Show. And he says there's nothing to get in Rocky Horror. It has great songs. And he wants to know, how do I know science fiction double feature? If you're some sort of jerk. I'm not sure I would have known that that was from Rocky Horror Picture Show. If I thought about it, but I know it. How do I know it? Because it's a good song. I like that song. I don't need to watch, you know, Susan Sarandon's first movie to appreciate that song. Although I bet I would really enjoy Tim Curry's performance in that these days. All right, so our sleeping royal pyramid, let's wake it up and tell it to produce a cryptarch. It's going to take 6 turns. If we want to burn a lot of influence, we can rush it. Or him, I don't know. Do Crypt trucks have a gender, or are they just robots? I don't know the answer to that. All right, so now that we've freed this desert up, we can build... Oh, no, we can't, because look, we need 30 energies. Shoot. So we can either start on this guy, which we'll want to do. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. So it's going to be a couple more turns before we can build our energy building. Does it cost anything? Huh. So this is weird. Is there any reason to not sprawl your city out? Like, it just cost me 5 energy and influence to claim a tile. So is there any reason not to just make a line of claimed tiles over to this and incorporate it? I'm guessing not. What does it give me? A research bonus? I'd like that. It's going to spend 5 influence. We just have to wait 2 turns. So then we would have to wait 3 turns. So we're not going to do that. All right, so we'll just sleep that for the time being. All right, what do we want to research? Baroque Shrine. Building that increases loyalty. I really should look up what the heck loyalty... Annihilation Barge. Anti-infantry vehicle. Who doesn't want an annihilation barge? Efficient reanimation protocols. Increases healing. I like this of reanimation protocols. I'm definitely getting that. Imperial accumulators. Increases output of energy cores, which we're about to build one. Scarab hive. Oh, right. Remember, we saw this on the Canoptic Spider. It's an improvement. Ability to construct Canoptic Scarab. Wait, are those like combat units? Ooh. All right, we're going to get this for now. Hazy Silhouette says, yes, this does seem like a total conversion mod for Endless Legend, a Warhammer 40k total conversion mod. It does, doesn't it? Hazy Silhouette, Tom loves a great Frankenfurter. Christy Gaines, okay, I love Susan Sarandon. If you do like Susan Sarandon, it's really cute. Watch. I don't know if it was actually her first movie, but it's definitely one of her early movies. It's really cute watching her in that. Her daughter, Eva Murana, did I get that right? Her daughter looks a lot like her. You can see Eva Murana, something like that. I've seen her in a few movies. I think mainly crappy horror movies. Let's see. Shock treatment isn't as good, but it has some, quote, amazing music, McMaster says. Montefiore says the kids and him saw Uncle Drew, which is a comedy with NBA players. Oh my god, you guys and your sports nonsense. Tom MC, you still playing? I thought I missed this. I looked at it earlier and couldn't imagine it being any good. It looked a little bit too much like Civ 5 and 6, and I didn't know what Warhammer would bring to it. The Warhammer license really is, and it's kind of sad to say, it's a bit of a liability these days. Alright, so in 2 turns we're going to get our little energy core going. Hopefully we won't have lost anybody. Yeah, oh, this is painful. Oh god! Don't... They killed my... Did I just lose 2 units? I did! And the jerks leveled up when they killed me. Alright, don't send your warriors off alone. Why, that's such a boring name. They should be like death cyborgs or something. I mean, come on, Necron PR, get with it. Alright, so yeah, I'm only down to 3. So, alright. You guys stick together, quit splitting up. We've waited millennia, we'll wait millennia more, they say. Oops, I didn't mean to skip you. Alright, should we search down here? I mean, they're just Kroot hounds, we can take them. Look, Sun Death, we've discovered Sun Death. That's the Alright, once we get 30, which we'll have next turn, we can build an energy core. Get away, you stupid Kroot hounds. I'm not going into the wireweed, I know better than that. Or, as I like to call it, space bomb. Look at them, hiding in forests, like some cowards. Shoot. Well, I need to grab this. What am I supposed to do? Secure the perimeter. Yeah, so I just need to... Actually, what does secure the perimeter mean? Visit the highlighted tile and secure the perimeter. So kill all monsters around it? Not sure what to make of that. We're just going to tentatively check it out for the time being. Hazy Silhouette says the AI is good enough for me to farm XP. So keep in mind, Hazy Silhouette, we haven't. There's 4 other factions on this map. And this is the size of the map right here. Like there's no, it doesn't. It's not like Civ where the mini map zooms out as you explore more of the world. I don't think it is. Yeah, you can see the edges of the map here. So we've expanded to about this much. Whatever of other 3 AI guys we haven't met yet, I guess that could kind of work. But if they're out scouting, we should have... Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I'm guessing that that's going to be a serious limitation of this. It's AI that just can't manage it, the gameplay. In which case, you're basically playing, and this is kind of... Endless Legend was kind of like this. You're basically playing a game which is about just managing the gameplay systems, like a city builder, or a go out and clear the terrain game, which is what what's Illwinter's Conquest of Elysium. I think 2, 3. What's the most recent one? Illwinter's game is like that. Is you just have these cool asymmetrical factions, and you go out and you fight a dumb map. You're basically fighting the map. Like, yeah, if you think of it that way. I think you might be able to not mind as much the bad AI. But if you think of it as, hey, it's me fighting these 4 factions, well, the AI sucks. The factions are only going to be as good as the AI. All right, our tech lord. Okay, so let's now build an energy core. Look at this, plus 20%. Normally an energy core gives you 6 energy. Oh, that's not much. Well, I guess considering our income. So at plus 20%, we're going to be getting about 7.5 energy. Huh. I'm sure it'll be worthwhile. All right, in 4 turns. And look, we spent all of our energy. All right, but we need to do something about that. And we don't have enough energy to actually make anything there, so we'll put that to sleep for the time being. And I guess we're good. Now we have our Canoptic Spider. Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying it. I guess I'm just have the animation speed going so quickly. Don't want to lose those guys. In 2 turns, it would have been more effective. Alright. What are they in? Oh, it's Desert and Rocks. I don't think they get a defense bonus. Haha. So then I'll claim this defense bonus in this forest. Dumb crude hounds. Alright, the Canoptic Spider is going to head over here because this is where we can build a city. Seems to think so. That would be 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. And that would be 4 turns. Alright, so we'll do that. Because you can see when I drag, there's each turn is a little node, a circle. It tells me how long it would take to get there. Alright, let's see what secure the perimeter means. Does it just mean walk onto it? Yeah, okay. Secure the perimeter is synonymous with step on. Alright, so we got 50 research from that, which is good. We're going to get our efficient reanimation protocols that much more quickly. Hazy Silhouette, is it midnight green dark because of the faction or this planet? Does it seem too dark to you, Hazy Silhouette? No, this is what the terrain on Gladius looks like. It's browner if you're in a desert area. I guess the water is kind of green as well. It's pinker. This is not fungus from Alpha Centauri. This is space bob wire or wireweed. Crute hounds all over. All right, we've researched efficient reanimation protocols. I wonder how much they help us now. I just want to take a quick peek. So now they heal it. They were 6 hit points before. Why are they 6 hit points now? Oh, reanimation protocol isn't that... Okay, it's this thing. There we... Alright, instead of healing 1 hit point per turn, we heal 1.3 hit points per turn. Ugh, really? I mean, I guess the idea is that gets better. You remember when you used to play Warhammer, when you were like new to Warhammer and you confused reanimation protocols with necrodermis repair? Remember how foolish you felt? Oh, such embarrassing moments. Alright, let's check out more of Sun Death. That's a cool name, by the way, Sun Death. I like that. I approve. Good writing. can't wait to shoot my twin-linked particle beamer at something, like a Kroot Hound. But if I come up here and use him to build a city, then I lose him. Or a fear... Oh, right, reduces melee attacks. Well, you know, that's what he's for. It's not like I'm really having issues with the combat at this point. Oh, look! We can shoot our twin-linked particle beamer at an enslaver. Oh, it hits it hard enough. Wait, what is this? Reduces melee damage. Yeah, we don't care. If you have to walk up close enough to an enslaver to punch it, you're not going to hit it as hard because you're scared. Alright, let's shoot it with our twin-linked particle beamer. Alright, if I had the animation down slower, that would probably look way cooler. Oh, look, and we can also shoot it with our not laser guns, what do we have? Gauss flares. Oh, look, there's one fewer enslaver. And I bet that there is an artifact over here somewhere. Wait, where was that other artifact? Oh, up here with the Catachan Devils. Jerks. Alright, now what are we going to research? We're going to... By the way, I just want to check. So out of these 10 levels, reanimation ritual... No. Growth increase. Well, what if I want to... Accelerated regrowth? That improves my necrodermis repair. Well, how do you get it above 2? Did I miss it? So what if I want efficient reanimation protocols? I'm actually looking for the icon. So that's as good as it gets. From 1 to 1.3. Alright, maybe it would be overpowered otherwise. Can I research it again? Nope. Huh. It's a little weird. Alright, well, you know, take what I can get. Alright, what else do we want to research? What is this that we skipped? Produces ground vehicles. I guess it's time to go ahead and get one of those. Teleport to cities and monoliths. I don't know how we get monoliths. Alright, probably further. Oh, look. Oh, okay, because we've accumulated a bunch of research. So we're going to get this for free this turn. Free research is always fun. Mozark 24, if you don't want to walk on the purple stuff, it will Oh, no. Mozark 24 is explaining to me that space bob wire inflicts damage to your units. I know. Mozark 24, it is wire weed. And you also can't build on it until you've cleared it away. So if I were to expand my city down here, which I could, it's going to take a little bit more effort. Now, you'll also note my city size has maxed out. So at this point, I'm wasting all of my growth. I need to build... I did research that housing, right? I didn't. That's what we want next. Shelters. All right. You know what? This is free anyway. I'm going to... Whatever overflow I have that's making this free, I'm going to go ahead and apply to that. Actually, no. I'm a little confused. Yeah, I don't want to... So it does definitely warn you, hey, if you switch researches, you lose your points. So I'll just stick with that for a turn. And sometimes it's worth, by the way, walking over weed wire because you can regenerate it if you're a Necron. Alright, so now I can build vehicles, Tomb Blades, Annihilation Barges, Triarch Stalker, Doomsday Arc. These names get better and better as you go from left to right. Let's see if it can maintain that. Tomb Blade, Annihilation Barge, although Annihilation Barge is pretty cool. Triarch Stalker. Yeah, these should be inverted. Annihilation Barge is cooler than Triarch Stalker. Then we have a Doomsday Arc. Let's see what names are reserved for the last two things. Oh, Monolith. That's what you can teleport to. Oh, you know, I kind of remember this from Dawn of War. They made these big space pyramid things that were like their badass units. Okay. An obelisk I think of is nowhere near as imposing as a monolith. I need to change it. The Necron PR really needs to get with it. This nonsense about warriors and obelisks and monoliths. Figure it out, guys. All right, let's see. I kind of want to chase these guys down. But you know what? I'm not going to. At this point, I'm just going to build a second city because I want to see how that works. Oh, look! My cryptech tech is out. So what does he do? I guess all their units get necrodermis repair. Oh, that's good to know. Look at the little guy. Some kind of like lizard. I got a robot lizard. All right. Hero. Minimum 50% hero damage reduction. Grants hero damage reduction. So heroes only take half damage? Reanimation protocols. All right, so that applies to all my dudes. I like that. Technomancer. Feel no pain damage reduction. I don't know what that means. 17% feel... Oh, I guess... So just 17% damage reduction, in addition to whatever this armor gives me. All right. And this is just cover for being in a city. All right, so here's the deal. These are kind of like heroes in a MOBA. You might be dismayed to hear that, but bear with me for a second. It's also like the spaceships in Sins of a Solar Empire, in that this guy has 3 powers and 1 ult, or ultimate power, whichever one you want to call it. And he has to sort of level up his 3 powers to unlock his ult. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by leveling up. And he can level up because he comes out level 1. So I click on this, and here are his 3 powers. Here is his ult. But he has to be level 6 to get that. What is this? Here is his back. So let's see. What can he do? Resurrection Orb restores hit point. Okay, so he can be a healer on a 3-turn cooldown. That's not bad. He can use a chronometron. Grant damage reduction to the allied unit. 20% in... Oh, okay, so he can give someone armor. And it's not... By the way, he'll have all of these eventually. Mind Shackle Scarabs. I like the sound of that. It's 2-turn range. He can do it every other turn. Reduce the melee damage of the target enemy unit. Oh, okay, yeah. So the Mind Shackle Scarabs, just like the Katakan Devils... Or no, the Enslavers, scares people. All right, we'll go ahead and take the healing first. That looks super useful. And you'll now note he can't heal up anymore, but... Oh, that's not even him. All right, you guys will see that shortly. All right, let's finish exploring Sundeath, which I presume is just a little boring old peninsula. Oh, nope. Look at there, Enslavers. So I hope I can take out an Enslaver with 2 groups of warriors. You know, that's actually, I'm sure I can, because I can use my little necrodermis repair. And look at this artifact back here. I can't actually see what it is yet. We'll find out soon enough. Oh. Oh, yeah, I can shoot at these guys. So, yeah, I think we'll be able to. All right, we have some energy now. We can construct a building, and we definitely want to make, what were they called, shelters? Oh, steely. That's a word you don't see often enough. Where are... I thought I researched the shelters. Hold on. Oh, no, I hadn't researched. Right, now I'm researching those. All right, so if we start another building, which we're going to do, we're going to exceed... Oh, no, we're not. We've only got 4 required. So we're size 6, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. You don't. I guess you don't need support for your Royal Corps. So we've got 4 buildings. We can support 6. We're fine. While we research our shelters, this is currently being done. Oh, right. It's this thing, the pyramid. So do we want to make a lord? And I think we do. It's upkeep and influence we can definitely afford. Or do we just want to let it trade ore for influence? So let's make a regular lord. The game's all about having units. Let's see. Lynn Kenobi wants to know if Leonard Nimoy narrates the tech tree upgrades. Lynn Kenobi, you're about an hour and a half late for that joke. But nice work. Mozart 24, those creatures walking around in that zone are not attackable. They aren't neutral creatures, just map critters. I'm not sure what Mozart 24 is talking about, because these guys are definitely attackable. I just attacked them. Unless you're talking about something else, Mozart 24, which I didn't notice. What are you saying is not attackable? Everything I've seen so far is attackable. Not sure what he's talking about. All right. Clearing notification, in turn. Oh, look at those things running up. So I don't think I can claim this till I kill those stupid enslavers, and they're hiding in the weed wire. Yeah, look at you jerks. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to trace line of sight unless I walk into the weed wire, which I don't want to do. Wait, is that... No, it's a desert. I can definitely... So if I come here... No, shoot, really? Oh, it's got ruins on top of a desert. I'm an idiot. You can't see through ruins. That's even the whole reason. That's okay. I could have shot those stupid Crude Hounds. Okay, who else has movement? So let's now go build this city, right? Why do I want to do that? Oh, we do want to do that. We can claim this. We'll eventually be able to claim that. From this city, we can start making warriors to kill these Catacan devils, who are super annoying. Oh, wait. Oh, right, because he's already used... No, he hasn't used his action. Oh, I need energy. Shoot. Well, in a couple of turns, we'll have enough energy for that. For all time, curse the Deceiver. Yep, curse the Deceiver. All right, we need energy, so just go to sleep. Slave Mastaba. The slaves get some time off. Yeah, I really... You know, I should actually... Let's build another... Okay, so we're going to save up to get 30 energy. So next turn, we're going to build another energy core. That's our priority at this point, is building up our energy income. All right, so to make sure they can both attack this enslaver, because this is our priority at this point. And then you guys can come up here, and now you have line of sight. And then we'll be able to get that artifact. And then won't we be glad that we explored Sun Death, which is right up against... Oh, I thought it was right up against the edge of the map. And there could be a lot going on over here. All right. So we're not going to be able to build a city until we get 50 energy. So do we dare come up here and try to beat back these Catacan devils with just one group of warriors and a Canoptic Spider supporting? Canoptic Spider has good armor, decent hit points. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot, right? All right, so you guys need to come up first. You just hang out for the time being, because we want them in the rear. All these Crude Hounds, they're jerks. Haha, you're dead. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna come. Okay, yeah, I forgot my hero. Is that a cliff? Yeah, the stupid cliff. All right, so you, not very nimble. You work on coming up here. And you come on up here. And let's just slowly mosey up. We want this guy to support us as well. Its range is 2, right? Yeah. So I could actually start shooting at this one. I think I will. Let's do it. All right. Twin linked particle beamers. Boom. It did nothing. Is that because of his armor? I guess so. Or maybe it just missed. Because it's one shot, accuracy, 67%. No, because we would have gotten a 0, right? Not sure how that worked. No armor penetration. I guess just the stupid thing's armor intercepted most of the damage. Oh well. Hazy Silhouette, why isn't Tom using his spider to make a new city? Hazy Silhouette, we need 50 energy to do that. Oh, and I was saving up energy to... right now we're using energy to make energy. We're going to fill up this desert with energy cores to get our energy income. Because we need that so we can start spitting out more units, which we can totally afford because we got plenty of ore. And we can just build more alchemic, alchemic quarries here. So what's holding us back? At some point, maybe we should start improving research? I don't know. I think we're doing fine. Now, all of this is at the default difficulty level, by the way, which I'm assuming is kind of baby difficulty level as well. Oh my god. Oh, that was terrible. Retreat. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Let's quickly retreat and found a city. Yeah, okay. So do we use this? I think we're going to have to just to be safe. Oh, no, look here. Wait, okay, well, first of all, this guy Because look, we have a inventory. Now has the man catcher, which I can use, and it's just got a 3-turn cooldown. He actually doesn't look that tough. 9 hit points and 6 armor. I guess the idea is he's a support unit. All right, well, we're going to fall back. I think this is ill-advised, is fighting against these things. So let's do that, and then you fall back here to cover them, because they don't have ranged attacks, right? Yeah, they're just melee attackers. I maybe shouldn't have done that, because it's just going to make it angry. All right, now I know there's some Kroot Hounds over here. Oh, I thought there were. Canoptic Workers increases the production of a temple, which I'm not even using yet. Teleport to cities. Maybe do this to give us some mobility. Nebula Scope, Tomb Blades, which we haven't even started building yet. Which maybe we should. Output of energy cores. We're going to do this. All right, just to really push that energy production. Richard Holt thinks I forgot to build a city. Well, it may not be an... Oh, God, no, you stupid Kroot Hounds. Get away. Don't you... You Kroot Hounds better not attack... Oh, my God. All right. Oh, shoot. All right, I'm going to have to use this. And this guy coming after me, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. What is this ability? Oh, the Aura of Fear. Oh, man. All right, well, here we go. Let's go ahead. What is the range on this one tile? So, you... Actually, you come up here, and then heal up that. I don't need Kroot Hounds in my rear while I'm fighting a Katakan Devil. Alright, well, we've got plenty of healing options around us now. I'm actually... Yeah, we're going to save them. Alright, we're going to focus on... Oh my god! Thing is tough. Okay, here's our generic Lord. Now let's see what he does. Void Strike. I like the look of that. It's a melee entropic strike. Scales the minimum damage with the hit points of the target unit. And Rending increases damage. Consumes all charges to add 1 attack to the weapon for each available charge. Gains a charge each turn. I'm a little unclear, but basically we'll just badass attack. That's what we'll call it for now. Defensive Protocols adds armor. Oh, but just for 1 turn. It's not a cooldown. Dynasty. Oh, it's a passive action. Raises population limit. That's weird. Okay, so it's like royalty. I like that. And then his ult, I forgot to look at the other guy's ult. Summon an elite Triarch Praetorians. Sweet. I don't know what it is, but I want it. All right, well, let's take his badass attack, and let's march him up here to deal with these stupid Katakan Devils where we're trying to build a new city. You guys come on over here. We're going to check out this artifact. Sweet. Now I can get it, right? All right. Old One artifact. Stationary that increases damage. Okay, I think what's going to happen, we'll find out in a minute, that when I grab this, all my units are going to do additional damage. It's going to be a global bonus. Alright, so this is now mine. It's invulnerable. Secondary artifact that increases the damage. This little English as a second language for you. So let's check out damage here. Damage 1.6, but they're leveled up. Increases the damage of what? Oh, wait. Increases the damage of your unit by 20%. Right? Do I click on... Oh, what just happened? Okay, it was red, and then I clicked on it. It's capturable. Alright, let me click on it again, see what happens. Is it a toggle? Okay, does red mean on or off? No, shoot. I don't... So let's see. So it's on overall. Red means on. Okay. But then I'm not seeing any damage. Oh, here we go, right there. It's got its own little icon for it. Sweet. And this is very much like Galciv. Is on Galciv, they just throw things out on the map. It's like, hey, capture this, and you get some awesome thing. Now, how anal are you when you play 4Xs? Will you waste a unit's movement to come up here just to unfog this bit of ocean? Because guess what? I will. Oh, it unfogs a lot of ocean, so it was totally worth it. Actually, it was, because maybe there was just like a little peninsula. I don't know if there's islands here, because I know there's flying units. There's no naval units, but okay, now we could just keep cranking out lords, but we're saving up our energy for other stuff. So let's go ahead and put our royal pyramid to sleep. I thought this made vehicles too. Oh no, it's another thing that makes vehicles that we don't have. Hypostyle, whatever. Temple constructs vehicles. And that's going to take 50 energy. We could put it next to our summoning core. Where's our summoning core? Oh, there's our summoning core. Alright, well, we'll deal with that later. Our current priority is going to be filling up this desert with energy cores. How thematic is that, by the way? It's a rhetorical question because the answer is very thematic. I'm assuming you knew that when I presented the rhetorical question. Oh my god, get away from my... Canoptic spider, leave it alone. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Keep doing that. I'll just keep... 3-turn cooldown. That's the issue. Alright, well I can definitely be using my necrodermis repair. Yeah, it repairs dead skin. I don't like these guys. Okay, well this does more damage because it has more attacks. It also gets a +2. I guess it's just number of attacks, right? Yeah, this is a terrible attack. It does 3 damage, it's 1 attack. Its accuracy is whatever. I guess at a certain point, aura. Oh, that's. Oh, I see. So you can. Why would you turn that off? All right. Well, we're definitely going to use this just to be safe, and we're going to just plug away at that. Does he have an attack? Staff of Light, range 1. It's not melee though, right? So he does have a melee. It looked like he. I wonder if what's going on here is that because he's adjacent, he's using his close combat weapon. That a unit with a close combat weapon has to be at range. That makes sense. Shoot. All right, so we need him to pull back. Okay, well, I'm learning this game. All right, what are we doing here? Let's just work through it. Okay, so you guys, I don't want them. I should have moved him over. All right, well, you guys just hang out there for now. Oh, we almost got it. All right, I can do this. And you come around this way. Fine. He is a little weakling. All right, they've explored this peninsula. This should be safe from capture over here. We've secured our 20% damage from the, what was it called? Old One artifact. What's glowing? I don't like things glowing. I think that's that hive producing more of the... Or is it healing? The other one ran out. I don't like this. There's Kroot hounds in my rear still. Did they take this away from me? I think they did, because I'm pretty sure it was mine. All right, so can we see over this? Yes. Come over here, and now he's got range, so he's definitely using those, which is as it should be. You have 9 hit points. I don't want you getting close. Go ahead. Yeah, I gotta use that. I am gonna, however, have you punch these Kroot hounds. Oh, yeah, you can punch Kroot hounds all around. Oh, that looked fun. Alright, slowly getting out of here. Oh. So you don't have to kill these guys to capture the artifact. Oh, whoa. By the way, I almost didn't grab that. Looky there. That would have sucked, because that's awesome. I want that. Alright, now let's see. So he has 12 hit point, 8 armor. Void Blade. And he only has melee attacks. Oh no, he's also got a Staff of Light. Alright, so you... Yeah. Staff of Light. How does that Man-Catcher work again? Slows a unit, reduces its accuracy. It's a really boring magic item. Hazy Silhouette wants to know if there's a turn counter. Hazy Silhouette, I will direct you to the top center of the screen. We're on turn 37. Alright, and then we're going to finish with a third energy core here that our slave Mastaba is constructing. Then we will, I guess, save the rest of the energy once we drive back these dudes up here to build a city. We need 50 energy for that. How much energy does it take to make a warrior? 30. Yes, I can do that. And what about this guy? 30. Yeah, we need more warriors, because these are just our basic cannon fodder, right? Hey, Silhouette, that's what I get for watching at 480p. I get the, I think the scaling interface is one thing they said in the patch notes they were going to work on. I'm not even sure if you can scale it right now. Messenger from the past, text, what? Accumulate research, 100. Reach level 3 with the Cryptech. Yeah, stuff I would have done anyway. Reward, Adamantium Weave Vest. So I'm guessing that's something you just equip and it gives you extra armor. I like armor. Alright, where'd that stupid devil go? He ran off! What a stupid coward. Alright, so let's come up here and found a city. Oh, looky there. It's around, I guess rocks let you build stuff more quickly. Look how boring that space is. Alright, the forests give you extra production. Or, ore production. Yeah, boring, but Necrons can't be choosers, as the old saying goes. And remember, we haven't met any of the other 3 factions yet. Vital resources like food, ore, energy, and influence are accumulated, shared globally. Every city provides and consumes them from the same pool, allowing you to specialize cities and even stock up on resources for harsher times. Alright, I mean, I'm guessing as much. Echeton Diet. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. We have Throne of Cheney. There we go. Okay, and here we can build. Oh, we can't build anything, so we don't have any cleared out spaces. So we have to acquire a tile. And I guess these, because these will be good for like a barracks. Oh, of course, and then we want to accumulate the recalf leaves. So, does acquiring this... If I acquire this and build in it, do I have to cut down the forest first? Clear a tile of forest, yeah, so we're not going to grab it. We're going to grab this one so we don't have to spend the extra time clearing the forest. Besides, we love trees. We want to preserve them. Now, one of the things with cities, they have super badass attacks, like cities in Civ 5. So I would love for those Catacan Devils to come closer now. And as a matter of fact, I think I might come up here and taunt them and try to lure them closer. I also really want to grab this for the energy bonus. Alright, Catacan Devils. Come at me, bros. Oh, shoot, I forgot about these Recruit Hounds. Work our way around. Dead Recruit Hound. He's just a support unit. I feel like a Catacan Devil would, like, kill him in one attack. I feel like he's really frail, so we don't want him to get too far ahead. Alright. Finally coming out of Sundeath. You know, I should have just walked through the weed wire because I would have healed it up with regeneration. So no Catacan Devils, and I can claim this, and then start attacking this. I'm guessing that these fogged hexes are just, it's a carpet of Catacan Devils. Oh, and I really want that. I want another artifact. I love artifacts. I see. So let's see. So it looks like squares are units. Can I increase the size of this? No. All right. The little hex, the diamonds are areas I control. Squares are units, and the artifacts show up as units. Yeah, they show up as neutral units. I can't see it on the mini map yet. All right. Okay. So, whoops. Let's go ahead and grab the Promethium relay pipes. No catechans. I'm okay with that. Let's shoot the catechan devil lair. You coming up here, you can use your Staff of Light. Hey. Oh, range 1. Why did I think a Staff of Light had a range 2? Let's do range 0. So range 1 obviously means adjacent. What could a range 0 mean? That's very confusing, calling something range 0. I guess the idea is he walks into the other dude's space and fights him? I don't understand. All right, at any rate, join the party, pal. Or excuse me, welcome to the party, pal. That's what I was trying to say. Failed miserably. And I guess you guys just keep exploring up in here. I suspect that's part of Sundeath. Hey, Silhouette, units can travel through each other, but can you make stacks or do they have to end? Hey, Silhouette, 1 unit per tile. Very, very Civ 5 in that regard. Very. There's a catechan devil, and he's a wounded catechan devil. Did that guy just ask, why does life persist? You guys missed it, but he said that. My little cryptech. That was his thought bubble. Why does life persist? Pretty grim of him. Guess what we're going to do? Heal up. Oh, yeah. Take that, catechan devil. So, should I keep punching the hive? Oh, I can almost kill the devil. Yeah, let's keep it. And then you, Lord, come up here. Remember your movement. Oh. I thought your movement stopped when you entered a river. Apparently not. I don't know what rivers do. You know, let's look it up. River. Freshwater. Yeah, I know what it is. Oh, so just an extra movement point. Well, how's that different from like a forest or ruins? It's not. All right. But it does give you resource bonuses to the tiles. But that's for food, and Necrons don't eat, so I don't care. Oh, you are dead, you catechan devil. You've been killed. Haha. All right, so you come up here, and you... Oh, no, he's already done his turn. Oops, I accidentally queued up his orders. Why are you showing that you... Oh, because of leveling up. So now, and you'll note I can't level this up. This is how it's very much like a hero in a MOBA or one of the capital ships in Sins of a Solar Empire, is I'm going to level all of these up before I get my ult. So it's not a matter of which of these do I want, it's a matter of which of these do I want first. Defensive protocols or the extra population limit. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way, just in case. So let me just see how that reads. We'll come to my city in a minute. All right, you guys explore up here in the Imperial Ruins. Actually, you know what? Don't get too far from your buddies. They can't come back here and recapture this, can they? Just in case, I'm going to come over here and... They probably can't. If I was a game designer, I would let them do that. All right, so our population limit is 8. We're getting 6. 6 from buildings and then 2 from... Oh, is it per city? That would be cool. It is. So per city, our population limit, 6 for the royal court, and it looks like that lord gives us 2 for every city. That is awesome. So could you just keep pumping out lords? If so, I approve. Huh. All right, Wolfwitzburg has acquired a tile. I guess we just want to start. Let's give it, what's the thing that built, Hippostyle Temple. Now we can start building vehicles. Because we like vehicles, we want those. Should I rush it? No. Oh, that'll use all of it. No, I'm not going to. Choose research. I guess get this out of the way because it's cheap. No, what was the other one that I was looking at? Tomb blades. We will have tomb blades soon enough. Increase production output of the Hippostyle temples. Let's go ahead and get that going. Why Does Life Persist, Hazy Silhouette says, is a good band name for a Grateful Dead cover band. This is going to sound mean, but I have to say it. I do not. I get the Grateful Dead about as well as I get the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is to say, not at all. All right, if we go here, we're going to get hopefully another magic item from one of our lords. All right, there's a Catacan Devil. Oh, shoot, don't attack. Oh, that's my lord. Looks pretty tough. He's healing as he takes damage. All right. So melee is going to be reduced against this guy. Oh, look how much damage he's still doing, though. 3.7 damage? A little confused about that. Void Blade. Damage 1.3. He attacks twice. No, still not 3.7. It has armor penetration. It's not the Staff of Light. I mean, we get plus 20% for that. Reduces morale each turn. Of whom? The enemy? Oh, you know what? This is being applied to me by these guys, right? There we go. Yeah, mind control. So within one tile, everything's morale is reduced by 2. And I still have no... Old One Horrors on our crown world? How dare they? The Cryptek is indignant about there being Old One Horrors out here. I hear you, bro. Oh, and he can level up. Do we want the Chronometron, which... 1 turn of damage reduction, or Mind Shackle Scarabs, which reduce an enemy's melee. Let's get the Mind Shackle Scarabs, and let's use them. Reduces the melee damage of the target enemy unit. Why can't I use it on him? Oh, because he's not close enough. These guys have melee? Yes, they have melee. But let's go ahead and use it on the stupid centipede. Oops. Haha, you've got, what are they called? Mind Shackle Scarabs on you. And... how do you get Hammer of Wrath? I don't approve. Where's your Mind Shackle Scarabs? I guess that fear effect is from the Mind Shackle Scarabs. So, haha, have fun only doing half damage. Stupid centipede. And can you still attack? No. Alright, and then you... doesn't do much damage. Alright, let's... oh, you know what? We did Mind Shackle Scarabs on it. It's not gonna hurt. Let's go ahead and do that. Punch that. And you know what? I'm gonna just have them skip their turn. Wait for their buddies to catch up. All these Imperial ruins up here. Alright, Throne of Cheney can now start building buildings. We've got 2 slots here, 1 slot here. Oh. Yeah, we could work on that. Stealing. So it looks like there's 1 building for... oh, this makes sense. 1 building for each resource in the same order that they appear up here, which I like that. And then these down here are other kinds of buildings. All right. The temple... now, why would you ever build multiple summoning cores? Does that make things build more quickly? I'm guessing core refinements. Or does each one have a separate queue? I don't know the answer to that. Oh, shoot. Oh, that stupid Lord guy doesn't actually give us population. Let me go look at what he's doing. What did your dynasty do for us? Population limit of cities. All right. So it's not like he's actually giving me housing. He's just letting the city get bigger. Well, then what's the... I don't... oh, growth-wise. Okay, no, that makes sense, right. All right. So how is that different then from building... oh, no, it's the same as this. Okay. And we're at 6, but our limit is 8. Limit 6 from buildings, 2 from units. Why do I need 7? Is it because of 7 buildings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm unclear why this 7 is required. Oh, because I built 3 of these. I was counting. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're totally correct. All right. All right, game. You tricked me by stacking the energy cores together, which makes perfect sense. All right, so we definitely need to get some housing all up in here. Let's build the housing up here next to the summoning core. It's aesthetically pleasing. Uh-oh, here comes a vote for Request Wednesday. JC Lebedev is voting for. Stand by. Let's find out. Okay, so... Oh, you know what? Let's try this thing. I forgot about this. Void Strike. Damage 6.6. Melee. Entropic Strike. Rending. Look at that! Look at all the damage. 17.5 damage to the Enslavers. And can I still attack because it's one of my powers? Or does it take an action? I don't think it takes an action. If I was a game designer, I'd say I still get to do my attack. Alright, not a very dramatic... that is my action. It took it up. Alright, not a very dramatic graphic, but... and then you guys just shoot normally. And then you come around here and just hit him with your Staff of Light. Didn't do much, but he contributed. So, do we want to come up here? Because this looks like... let's just go ahead and... Let's see what's going on up here. More warriors. You come up to here. Our summoning core. Another spider? Yeah, why not? JC Lebedev votes for Guild Wars 2, and he's doing it unironically. Okay, we finally met another faction. You saw down here a little soundbite. Can anyone see what we're shooting at? And they took my fermentation pool, which was giving me a bonus to growth, to population growth. Now, I demand from the developers some sort of message in the queue about, hey, you lost your fermentation pool, in case I wasn't paying attention. Let's say I went to get a drink, to make a nice refreshing espresso, and I didn't see that happen. And then later I'm like, why is my growth slowed? All right, so just putting that out there. I demand. Oh, I told it to skip a unit. I didn't mean to do that. This could be dangerous. Arctic River Forest. Here we go. That looks stout. We've met a castle, and the castle leveled up somehow. Imperial Bastion. A lot of hit points, a lot of armor. Oh, morale. Wait, I wasn't... Oh, right. If it was, yeah, it's loyalty that I'm confused about. I would make a terrible member of the Trump administration. Morale, I understand. And its attack, 3 heavy bolters. All right. Imperial Bastion is an imposing edifice built from foot-thick ferrocrete. Because, see, it's like iron and concrete put together. Ferrous, iron, ferrocrete, get it? It's an imposing edifice built from foot-thick ferrocrete and the remains of faithful servants of the Imperium. Ferrocrete and bone. As they're relatively easy to construct, some planets boast networks of bastions that span entire continents. Built to withstand orbital strikes and artillery bombardments, there are few weapons capable of razing them in a single blow. It is with good reason that such fortresses often form the cornerstone of a planet's defensive strategy. I think, and I may be wrong about this, I think the Space Marines can run around and build these. You know, we're chipping at it pretty nicely. I mean, it'll take a while, but I think with two guys stacked up on, oh, look what we walked over without claiming it. Finish off this because we don't like it spawning catechism devils. Actually, catachan devils. Oh, come on. How did that not kill it? It has 2 hit points left. Alright, well, you come around here and punch it for 2 hit points. An old one side effect? Sensors are only 30% now. Alright. And we can't capture that. We'd be able to right-click on it normally until we drive these guys off or kill them. They have 3 hit points out of 38. They're almost dead. Yeah, so no notification that some red unit grabbed this. I don't know what faction it is. I can't click on this. So, alright. Some dudes jumped in my fermentation pool. Darren O, welcome here. Just subscribed on Twitch. Thank you very much, Darren O. Welcome here. We're beating up on catachan devils, enslavers, and Kroot hounds so far. There was a brief skirmish with some Imperial Guardsmen. It did not go well for the Imperial Guardsmen. Enslavers running off. Oh, wait a minute. Canoptic workers, so our hypostyle pyramid, or whatever it's called, works more quickly. Alright, so I want to come up here and grab this, because it'll give me a magic item for my... Oh, shoot! I didn't mean to... Alright, that's okay, actually. Because now these guys can come up and attack. Yeah, we're going to be able to take that out easily. Wait, what did I get from the vault? I don't have a magic item. Where? Is it not telling me? Very unhappy with the feedback I'm getting. Okay, so let's try to hunt down these enslavers. Do we need healing? No, not really. Start with... Oh, yeah, we can grab it now. Plus 10% research. I will take it. And this is an Archaeocopia. Plus 10%. Oh, they heal themselves up. Why would anyone damage them? I don't understand. Oh, restores hit points of your units? Wait, I'm very confused about that. Why did I think it gave me a research? Oh, that plus 10% is for being in Tundra. This thing, each turn, did this just double my regeneration power? So there's 1.3 from reanimation protocols, and there's 1 from the Archaeocopia. I'm pretty much unstoppable. So I regenerate 2.3 hit points a turn. Oh, let's see. Hades Silhouette. Hypostyle. God, I can't read that. Hypostyle. All right, a building having a roof supported by pillars, typically in several rows. Hypostyle. Hypostyle. All right, ran that into my head. Heroic Logic says, I haven't seen a game like this since Rights of War. Yes, right. Is that old 40K, like a turn-based... For some reason I wanted to call it Chaos of War, but Rights of War, that sounds about right. Like a super old, maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, right? Turn-based strategy game with Warhammer that played kind of on this scale. There's another one that came out recently that I think is not very good at all. Alright, oh, those enslavers are so dead when I catch up with them. Okay, actually, I think we want to come around here. Oh, what is this? Oh, another shard of Vol that I can find loot in and not be told about it. Cryptech, you don't want to go out there. Let's have the... yeah, you guys come over here. Let's get into Tier 4. Atomic Flayers. Increases the damage of Gauss weapons. Let's take that because, remember, our warriors have Gauss Flayers. Fabricator Claw Array. Grants Canoptic Spiders the ability to repair allied vehicles. Haunting Inscriptions. So I get, oh, a stele is the building that gives you research, so it boosts that. Heavy Destroyers, powerful anti-armor infantry unit. Preliminary Excavation. Increase the tile acquisition radius of cities. So I guess that's limited, and you can't just make a straight line out to whatever hex you want to grab. At least that's what this seems to imply. Slave Mastaba, building that constructs new buildings as well as generates influence and increases loyalty. I can already make these because I have them. Does this mean I can make more? I'm very confused by the ability to research something that I already have in each city. I guess the idea is you make multiples of them. All right, well, we definitely want these atomic flares for the time being. Rights of War was based on Panzer General II back in the day. Ah, heroic logic. I might not have played that. I did play Fantasy General, though. Crude Hounds. I don't want that enslaver to get away. I'm afraid it's just going to run off and heal up and come back and take my artifacts from me. You know, you need to fight, because I'm assuming that's how you get XP. So does this game have the issue where him using his support powers doesn't earn him XP? I hope not. Like, if he's healing people, he should be getting XP from it, right? Alright, let's see if you two together can handle some Crude Hounds. And you just park for the time being. You grab this. Oh, maybe... You know, does a hero have to go here? I have to look this up. Oh, Shard of Vol. What's the thing that gives me loot? For the warp stone. Alright, so it increases the ore or requisition. Ruins of Vol. That's the thing that you go to and you get a magic item. Shoot. Yeah, Vol has shards and ruins. It's the ruins that give you magic items. Still, I'll take the, that's a nice bonus to have. Little energy, little ore. And if you incorporate it in a city, a 10% bonus to energy and ore. Those seem nice. Can't complain. Alright, let's finish off this bastion. It might take a couple of turns. Yeah, it's going to take a couple more turns. At least none of my guys will get killed, because my Archaicopia and my reanimation protocols are giving me some awesome regeneration rate. I feel like I'm abusing the game. Like the combination reanimation protocols that's unique to this race, I assume, and the Archaicopia. Alright, we now have our hypostyle temple, and we can build vehicles. Finish that. Aha, you're dead. Alright, you don't want to be in the lead. Let's have you come up here and punch. Ah! I didn't realize there were going to be so many of them, and high level too. Oh, but look how much damage he does. Alright, let's just see how you fare. Let's see, do you want to do this? The Void Strike. Void Strike sucks compared to just punching something. I'm unclear on that Void Strike. I guess the Void Strike levels up, though. Alright, for the time being, let's just punch these Crude Hounds. Let's punch these level 4. And then you... It has no range, am I right? Yeah. So you're going to park in the forest. Oh, more Crude... Man. There's something up there that spawns them, maybe? Alright, and you guys... Alright, we know there's some nonsense going on down here, so let's send these two groups of warriors and just see what the AI has got for us. Is this a cliff? No. Actually, it is, but I can come around through here. Alright. All systems are operational, according to those warriors. Lynn Kenobi just gave me a goofy-looking woman with a crown falling off of her head on Twitch, which is very nice. It's a very nice emoticon to get. I'm not sure what it means, but I appreciate it. Something about deposing of kings. Alright, let's build a Tomb Blade. 20 energy? Yeah. Oh, shoot, let's build more lords, too, right? Don't we want to do that down here? It uses influence, but we got plenty of it. I should have researched destroyer lords. Yeah, let's make another healer dude, right? All right, and now in the other slide, oh, let's go ahead and incorporate the caffeine weed. So it just gives me a loyalty bonus. I don't understand the point of that. I mean, everybody's loyal. No, it's morale. I keep confusing. All right, you know what? It's time to figure out the game I've been playing for 2.5 hours. Loyalty be under feature? No, features is obviously like terrain features. Traits. What is all of this? Wow. It's crazy, all this. All right, there needs to be a better way to sort through that. Tips. All right, does it say loyalty anywhere? You guys look for loyalty. There we go. Loyalty. If your city's loyalty drops below 0, it will negatively impact building efficiency. So loyalty is morale for cities. You will want to construct some buildings that provide loyalty to keep it positive and get an efficiency boost. So it's happiness, basically. I don't recall seeing a loyalty indicator. There it is. Indicates loyalty, but okay. Each point increases or decreases city's total resource output by 2%. So I'm getting an 8% bonus by having 4 loyalty. If I then, what was I looking at that was going to give me loyalty? Make a recap. This gives me plus 20% loyalty. So yeah, basically it'd be a 5. So I'd get 2% more to everything. All right, well I guess we want it, and then we'll investigate loyalty buildings later, which I don't seem to have any of, right? Oh, the Royal Pyramid gives you a point of loyalty. Oh, the Hippostyle Temple, Hippostyle Temple gives you 2 loyalty. That's nice. All right, well, let's go and incorporate this. We want it. It's like a strategic resource. It's like a luxury. His silhouette says the neocons are up 30 love. It's like tennis. I really should call it a stream and go do other things. But you know what? One more turn. Let's do just one more turn, right? Just one more. Just the one more turn, and we're done. Where's that? Oh, quest. Oh, whole separate screen for quests. You can go back and read your, in case you want to go back over the lore text there. Okay, we're just going to do one more turn. Caffeine weed, JC Lebedev says. Yes, exactly. JC Lebedev, that's totally what it is. Alright, he attacked my priest in the rear, which I don't appreciate. Oh, I can mind shackle scarab these jokers. Yeah, I'm going to mind shackle scarab you. Yeah, let's see how you're attack. Oh, is that my... Yeah, that was my action. Dadgummit. Well, he has a support unit. Oh, I want this, an ore field. Yeah, grab that. Punch these guys. You guys took out the bastion. Let's just keep working our way up. Whatever this is. What do we have here? Tech priest Ingeseers? What? They are neutrals. They don't belong to a faction. So these are, so look, they can build a city. These are settlers. It's a neutral settler. I don't think it belongs to a faction, right? It's decent armor, no hit points. Power axe. What is this? Servo arm. It's a melee attack. Alright. Blessing of Omnissiah. Restores hit points of vehicles. Oh, I can tell by the icon. Awaken the machine. Increases damage of vehicles. A crack grenade. And a frag grenade. Alright. I guess they could be support units too then. So sort of like my spider thing. Well, I'm going to punch it. Wait, why does he still have an action? Order units. Alright, I'm going to come up here. Oh, this is bad news. Look at that Castellan robot. 25 hit points, 8 armor. It doesn't look that badass. Incendiing combustor. Twin-linked heavy phosphor blaster. That looks dire. What does he have here? Aura of Fear. Relentless, no penalty for heavy ordnance weapons. It's a monstrous creature, moves through cover without a penalty. So it's a big giant robot. Feel no pain. Minus third damage. Wait, minimum 33. Yeah, and fearless. So he has no morale or fear effects because he's a robot. Yeah, these things are kind of. At least I had a problem with them when I was playing before. Jason McMaster just paid $2 on Twitch to say Tom always. Okay, McMaster, that's not what happened. He wrote, Tom always gets attacked in the rear by his priest. My priest was attacked in the rear, McMaster. Some Kroot hounds came in to the rear of my priest and attacked me there, and I didn't expect it. Rocket Monkey votes for 7, The Day's Long Gone. What is that? Why does that sound familiar? And I think you guys are talking about sports still. Jason McMaster says, let's play Vermintide. Oh, Otane says, Otanus says, mouse over the emote to read it. Prime, you don't say. Okay, I didn't know you could do that though. What are these other? I'm gonna mouse over these other ones way up here in the chat stream. The soccer one, goal 1. I did not know they did that. Very cool. Oh my god, it's almost 3 hours this. Okay, one more turn. Wait, let's finish this turn, and then after that, one more turn. Wait, I mean, it's one more turn after this, is what I meant when I was saying that. Wolfowitzburg, you guys were, what were you doing? Coming down here to see what this nonsense is. Yeah, let's at least meet the other faction. Yeah, this is a stupid, annoying cliff. I wish that was a little bit more readable. Okay, so this is the last turn. Kroot hounds everywhere. Look at that. Oh my god, they just swarmed down. Ugh. Ah, why is the robot coming after me? There's 2 of them. How are they leveling up? They didn't kill me. Alright, we are gonna, actually, that's not that bad. With my regeneration and this Necrodermis repair, I think I could weather this. I wonder how much damage I do to it. Not much. But you know what? We're going to try to hold out. Let's see. Is this a defended? Yeah, forest. All right. So let's kill this thing. And then... Oh, no. I needed you to die this turn, you jerk. Because I want to stand here, and I don't want him standing there. This is really annoying. Because if I kill it, it's going to be an empty hex, and this guy's just going to walk into it. Shoot. Well, I hate to do this, but... He's skipping his turn. It's a huge waste. You... Here's the Lord guy. $4.9 to attack the Kroot hounds in the forest versus 5.6. Alright. So I guess because maybe this isn't affected by cover. Armor penetration. Scales. Oh, scales maximum damage with the hit points of the target unit. So it's especially good against things that are at full health. So check this out. So 5.6 on that one. No, come on, I just want to look. I know I can't do it, but can't you give me the information? Man, that's rude. Alright, we're going to do it. Wait, did I do it? I think I did it, yeah. And then you... Oh, I don't know. Mind Shackle, Scarab. These jokers. These Kroot hounds better not take my artifact. Kroot hounds can't seize an artifact, can they? Alright. Let's check out what's going on by this fermentation pool. Uh-oh. So here is the National Guard. We have met them. Ooh, we met them by finding one of their artifacts. What does this one do? So it's the same one, right? If I does this stack? And would I then be healing 3.3 hit points a turn if I captured this? In which case, boy, did I break this game. Alright, the Canoptic Seer, you know... Let's just get this out of the way. I want to see what's down here. He's got the hit points where he can spare standing in Wireweed for a little bit. Yep, more warriors. building-wise, let's see, what are we hurting for? Do we want to start going ahead and getting, there's a plus 20% more influence. What's the influence building? The Steely. Yeah, we're going to queue up 2 of these, right? And this will be our influence generation, because this is going to hold out forever. I mean, if ore is just, if you just need it to eat, it's the robot race. If your city's loyalty drops below zero, whoa, 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 whoa. It will negative, what? Uncool. Uncool. So city count is a loyalty hit. Is each point of population a loyalty? That is not okay with me. How do I get more loyalty? I guess I'm going to have to make a temple here. So it's oh, you know what? That's not a big deal. Decreases total output by 2%. I really shouldn't freak out that much. Wait, what was that last tip? Was it just saying a 2% hit? Like, let's find out how much. So, all told, I'm still getting a bonus. You know, let's not freak out about loyalty yet. Let's go ahead and do this thing here. Although we're only going to do one at a time. Let's just see what's going on with that. JV McMaster. It's a picture of, I think it's his cat, Georgia. He just gave me a bunch of kittens, which is awesome. Marketson, Rocket Monkey played Vermintide 2's prologue yesterday. It gave him nausea. Marketson's linking to 7 Days Long Gone. Let's see, so what is that? Oh yeah, that thing. It's like a top-down cyberpunk thiefy game. I actually streamed that before. Didn't get very far. I recall getting kind of stuck. Wasn't there like a... You have to go in and find something in a cage with a spider or something? But yeah, I remember that game. So loyalty is global? So if you have one super loyal city and another unloyal city, does it not matter? Indicates populations that at each point increases or decreases the cities, so singular. So I'm guessing it is specific to a city. So then how could I tell that this city... Oh, here we go, look. From loyalty. Yeah, I'm losing a half a point of ore per turn. Yeah, so basically I'm losing a half point. Yeah, all right, so loyalty is not a big deal. It can go negative, it looks like. Yeah, I don't quite understand why that's even... That looks like it's of negligible impact. But maybe I'm just not getting it. Or maybe that's the point with Necrons. Maybe Necrons work differently than the races who might value loyalty. Like Space Marines. Maybe those jokers care about loyalty. Okay, so here, what are we building? The temple. Right, oh yeah, we can make vehicles now. Right, which we're doing. Let's just try this. If we stack up these temples... Loyalty 2. Do we need more energy? Do we need more ore? Should we expand it? I just want to say, okay, let's just make this a dedicated vehicle building city. I'm guessing with 2 of these temples, although I wonder, yeah, well, we'll find out what happens when you double up on a building. Okay. Now, I know I said one more turn, but what I meant is one more. Let's capture this artifact and then find out if it does stack with our other artifact. If I was a game designer, I think I would make it stack. Stupid robot. Yikes! That was hurt a lot. Alright, I might lose those guys. That also hurt a lot. Who knew that getting swarmed by Kroot hounds would be so painful? Okay, let's have you heal yourself. Actually, it's not that. Yeah, let's just heal yourself. Oh, did I just waste 6 points of healing on somebody who had 3 points of damage? Looks like I did. You now. So if you just punch them, you'll do 7 points. If you use the Void Strike... Yeah, I didn't use the Void Strike before. Alright, let's punch these guys. Okay, you are going to have to do this to heal. just run off, right? I mean, if they want to chase us, they can. I can't get very far. Once I get in the open here, how slow are these? Yeah, they moved 3 spaces as well. Oh, those guys. Oh, You know what? Let's do this. Here we go. Wait, is this forest there? Forest here. And he's in a savanna. Alright. Why didn't you make it all the way? Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying enough attention to this movement space. Alright, well. That might be a losing battle over there. Alright, take back my fermentation pool. Aha! Oh, those are neutral enslavers. Here we go. So we've now met another faction. They have guardsmen, so that is, I guess, their basic combat unit. And they've got the one artifact. They don't have any other improvements on it, it looks like. Guardsmen have laser guns. You know, we killed a bunch of these before when they were neutral units as part of our story quest. Let's come up here and punch these guardsmen. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oops. Hold on, everybody settle down. A Lord Commissar, 2 squads, battalions, divisions, whatever, a Scout Sentinel, radius, reveals all tiles, Scout, right, of course, multi-laser. I really wish I could parse the stats on weapons a little better. He's level 2, and he's got Bring It Down, increases armor penetration, okay, and it's on cooldown, so he used it. Is it on cooldown? It looks like it's on cooldown. So how could I tell? Armor penetration 0. Armor penetration, did he use it on himself? Armor penetration 4, but I'm guessing... summary execution. Execute a squad member. Oh, that's very much like the RTS. Execute a squad member of an adjacent infantry unit to restore morale. Maybe morale is a bigger issue for them. I guess it's obviously not an issue for the Necrons because they're robots. All right, well, that hurt. I think we're going to have to retreat and come back with some of our friends, if it's even an option. Yeah, you know, we're going to heal them up. We're going to retreat and come back with friends. If they really want this fermentation pool, they can have it. For now, they can have that. You don't use your action, just sit. You know what, just sit there. And if these guys want to run off, they can't. Sit there and hang on to your overwatch. You know, and they're not going to overwatch. They're going to stand there and attack. All right, so go ahead. And then you guys can attack. Let's see, who can you do? Basically, it doesn't do much damage. Yeah. He does bupkis against that thing. Is it because it's a vehicle? I'm guessing. All right, well, then. Who has queued orders? I'd kind of like to see the queued orders rather than execute them. Alright, well, it happened. Alright, there. That was the last turn. So, Jason Master, I like the bits on my channel. They're like Marquette and then Eric, and then he's given. Is this the Cinemax app? QT3 After Hours, McMaster says. Yeah, I didn't. You know, I just was doing one more turn, and then this happens. So I do like this. I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed that I like a turn-based Warhammer 4X from the folks who did another 4. It was that enslaver. Did it? It took my... Oh, no. Well, then why isn't it... Wait a minute. Where's my artifact? There should be some... Actually, now I'm wanting some screen... Yeah, the one that's plus 20% damage. The one way out. I had to wade through these Imperial ruins, which are closed off by weed wire. And now it's gone. Oh, they also took my ore field. I am so angry. Was it those enslavers that I didn't kill? And they just floated back out of the... Oh, I'm so angry. Jason McMaster, where's my artifact, you dang kids? I don't sound like that, McMaster. I've got to mount another expedition. Now I want something to... Maybe vehicles will go faster. I can get some faster vehicles out there. That is so annoying. I was doing plus 20% damage. I feel like I need to stay and play this all night. Well, there you go. That's a testament to this game. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday to everyone. We will see you guys on Monday, and then at 7, we'll start at 6 p.m. Pacific. I don't know if you guys know this. Monday, this coming Monday, which is July the 16th, it's Mad Max Monday. You may not have been aware of that. So we'll probably be streaming Mad Max at 6 p.m. Pacific, and then we'll take a brief break somewhere around 7 p.m. Pacific and do a drawing for Request Wednesday and see what we're live streaming on Wednesday. So join me for that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the, let me try the, I'm going to say the entire title. Warhammer 40,000 AD, Gladius, Relics at War. No, Relics at War, that sounds dumb. That can't be right. Wait a minute, because relics aren't at war. Relics of War. I failed. I'm going to try one more time. Actually, I'm cheating because I'm looking at the name of it now on Steam. So, JC Lebedev says, oh my god, Mad Max is an awesome game. Probably the best of this decade. No, JC Lebedev says that Mad Max is terrible. Lol. LOL. That's crazy talk, JC Lebedev. I'm just head over heels in love with Mad Max at this point. It's a timing thing. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Come on back Monday. We'll hang out some more. I will see you guys then. Cheers.